Welcome to the party, pal. Hello, John.
Hey! Hello.
Hello?
Oh, you'll have to excuse me. I've come into a spot of bother. I'm all bunged up on account of having put a clothes peg on my nose. I really need a med kit.
Oh, God damn it. Welcome, one and all. Welcome to the Bad Game Hall of Fame. Welcome to Skyscraper Part 2, the final part.
Welcome. Actually, hold on. Let me try something else. You know what? I took it off. That fixed it.
Okay, very good. I'm glad we got to the bottom of that. Speaking of getting to the bottom of things, Charky could not make it here tonight. They were trying to climb a skyscraper. They made it to the 99th floor out of 100, and then they tripped and fell, and they fell all the way back down to the bottom. They're okay. They just need to. It's going to take a while to get back up there.
Yep.
So,
Please send your well wishes.
So, Skyscraper, when last we played, we had been introduced to the world's most insufferable video game protagonist, I think, by some measure. Maybe Y2K, Yick, might have a slightly more insufferable, but they're pretty close. They're neck and neck, I gotta say. Don't like this guy at all, but he is our protagonist. He's also completely ineffectual, which also factors into the gameplay. Curious game. Last time, though, towards the end, I determined that I don't completely hate this game. I think there's something to it. Can't quite put my finger on what just yet. We'll need to see this through to the end to really put my conclusions, my final thoughts on it together, but I don't know. This might be the best of the Atomic Planet Midas Interactive games, which isn't saying much, but it's saying something. Also, I want to thank, before we get on with the show, Sailor Soapbox and Holly Alliard for subscribing. Thank you very kindly.
Thank you very much.
And just so you know, in case folk don't know, if you financially support the Bad Game Hall of Fame, there's about 2 days left on a poll rolling right now. If you join our Discord server at discord.gg/bghof, and you are one of our financial supporters, Twitch subscribers, Patreon pledgers, YouTube members, you will gain access to our Patreon Saints channel, wherein you can vote for, what is the name of the poll? Max Payne at Home, currently going on. Games include Dead to Rights, El Matador, John Woo's Stranglehold, Made Man, and Total Overdose. So we got about a day or two left on that. If you want to get those votes in, or just join our little Discord community, join our quiet little 300+ member community. All right, that's enough talk. We don't have a stream snack segment to cut to. Handball Gang asking, can I ask you something about your future plans? Go ahead and ask. You don't got to ask for permission to ask a question.
Just like my nephew.
Well, let's get back into it, why don't we? Get this launched. And do you think you might want to try a little bit of this at some point tonight, Johnny?
Yeah. I'll give this a go.
I'll get it rolling, get it started at least.
It would be a good idea to see how it feels to play, because most of my positive impressions are just watching it and not the controlling side.
Warning, it uses an auto save feature. Handball Gang asks, are you planning on eventually covering the History Channel video game series at some point? I mean, they constitute as bad games. I think we covered one of them in one of the Games from a Hat segments. It's what it opens with the "Don't forget me."
Yeah. You recommended that one for me, Sharky.
So yeah, I know my games. I know my bad games. All right, stage 10. That looks to be the proper one.
Yep.
Continue story mode. The Leisure Suite. Leisure Suite, Larry.
Yeah, what's better, leisure or leisure?
Leisure.
I don't think I have a preference. I've never thought about it.
Bound to be a mobile phone lying around in the executive leisure suite.
All right, good insight. Let me remind myself how to play this game. I was gonna say remind myself how to play a video game, but not sure how much this... Oh, wait, hold on. Well, it somehow worked. I guess I should be happy about that. All right, SMG. Damn, these guys really have it out for me.
Yeah.
Ollie oxen free. Well, I tried. Let's take a look at our objectives while we're at it.
Yeah.
Search the floor for a mobile phone. Get to the exits. Seems simple enough.
Yeah. Oh. It is fancy.
But it really, really hurts.
This company's got a lot of perks, I gotta say.
Medkit.
Yeah. Oh. I know it's the AI fucking up. It must think you're in visible range when you're not. But I like the headcanon that they're just shooting the guns to just threaten you. Like, look, we have guns. Ban ban.
Now they have a machine gun, ho ho ho. In other such diehard quotes. I'm not sure which way to go. Do I want to go left? Do I want to go right? I have so many options here. So many doors to open up.
Yeah. Oh, there's the medkit.
We can at least stop that bit of whinging
Yeah.
then. You know what?
I remember last time being surprised about the mobile phone thing and trying to figure out when this game realistically is set. So I'm gonna try and glean something from this. See like what kind of tech we have here. Oh.
Well, we got touchscreen microwaves? Or...
It's like part vending machine, part touchscreen, yeah.
What is this supposed to fucking
'Cause it
be?
has-
It's not like
'cause it
a
has the
soda fountain. It's
keypads.
not like a Pepsi Quest machine or whatever they're called.
I wonder if it's those like fancy machines that heat pizzas and stuff.
The world may never know. God, neither of these have much ammo. Okay, at least we secured
Yeah.
this wing. This section of the map. This way to the pool, I reckon. Uh-oh.
You know, despite our guy not figuring out how to reload guns and having this condition where he gets all trippy really quickly, it really feels like these mercenary guys are like terrified of you.
Maybe
They
the
don't-
reason they're busting into the building is because they all have the same medical condition I do, and they
Yeah.
want to secure themselves a lifetime supply so they can actually shoot straight, so they're not constantly dizzy all the time.
Mercenaries anywhere. I'm glad it's in the building that makes my medication.
Oh, he overwrote one of his lines by saying a different line.
Yeah.
Works every time.
It's like, no, you're not locked in with them. They're locked in with you.
Quite the intimidating scientist. I mean, imagine this guy charging at you, stumbling every other step. Truly a
Yeah.
terrifying last sight.
It's fun.
His dry wit taking out all the moisture from your body.
It'd be nice if I could find... Ah, there we go. Nick of time, too. Okay, one of these ways, in these seemingly identical hallways, we killed someone there. Right, beat, there, down, left? Signs point to yes.
Oh, yes. I remember this room.
Can I get him? Yeah, there we go.
Nice.
That's what I call leading a shot right there. It's an army tactic I picked up. Can't open that door, but I did see someone
Yeah.
darting across there. You saw that too, right?
Yeah. Okay, we have flat screen monitors, so I guess it was supposed to be contemporary setting.
Oh, out of ammo. That's Whoops.
Only you could throw the guns at them when you're out of ammo. Oh wow.
Wow, that was fast.
Yeah. I'm not gonna assume this game can calculate where on your body you get shot. Maybe.
You're thinking I got headshot? You think they popped me in the head?
Yeah, but also I can't imagine this game actually calculating that.
mobile phone lying around in the executive leisure.
But, you know, maybe I'm wrong on that.
Only time will prove you right or wrong. Okay. Maybe I can make them all come here.
Slime Generator asks, yeah, okay, so this dude has this condition where he needs to take pills every 5 minutes, but he also decides not to take any pills to work with him. Does he just bum addies off everyone 24/7? It definitely seems that his condition only deteriorates this quickly when he gets hurt. So,
or when he's under a lot of stress, yeah.
Yeah. So, like, as long as he, you know, doesn't, like, trip and fall at work, he's fine. Or stub his toe. But as soon as he stubs his toe...
The clock's ticking.
Yeah. Yeah.
Moreover, why doesn't he just take some of the pills, like, with him? It seems like the green packs, he takes them on the spot, and that's well and fine. But then, like, can he stash them? Can he, like... You know, I'll need these for later. You think a scientist would be able to apply some of that critical thinking? He's
apparently too scientist-brained and only wants to leave room for chemicals.
It's true. If he took too many pills, it would cloud his judgment. His otherwise stellar judgment.
Yeah. And he couldn't put all those test tubes in his pockets.
Oh, sorry, they're beakers that he's putting in his pockets, apparently. If the iconography is to be believed here.
Oh, yeah, both of them, yeah.
I don't know if I need to check every room, if that's part of the condition for... Ooh!
Oh, that guy was serious. Didn't even run away.
One of these rooms had a med kit, right?
Yeah. Yeah. One of the, like, toilet store areas. Oh, no, the toilet had the pills.
Wait. Was it here? Yeah, it was got to be here, because the only door I haven't opened yet. At least there's that. Okay, bathroom.
Slime responding to my explanation. Oh yeah, terrorists caused astigmatism. I actually have that too. I think this protagonist's dry wit is rubbing off on you. It's spreading.
Now, I'm going to do something here. Quick save.
Yep.
And, oh, I thought I had that one.
Yeah. I do wonder why the AI runs there. I wonder if it's a GoldenEye N64 issue. You know, like where they have to run if you're on like higher surfaces and there's not a ladder in front of you or whatever.
Get into strategic position the only way they know how.
Well, I mean, oh, oh yeah, right. There we go.
That's me using my big scientist brain.
Yeah.
Speaking of using my big brain.
Yeah, again, it's Dark Souls logic. Any of the weird bullshit that can affect you can affect the enemies too.
Oh boy. Okay, what do I need?
I think you'll probably need like one more horizontal piece, but you have the pieces.
Yeah, let's put this here, this there. Do I have this bridge here? It's not going to give me the piece I want. I need to find a different way.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, but now you need a left down one, which you also don't have. Oh, no, you do. You do right there.
Whew.
I wonder if it... Oh.
They're practicing their dance routine. Come on.
I love that.
I love how the camera really, like, they made sure to focus in on that. They wanted to make absolutely sure you saw that.
Yeah. No, the AI thing I was thinking of in GoldenEye is if you've, like, gone up a staircase and you're shooting enemies from, like, a higher position, the AI can't shoot back unless it's on, like, the same set of stairs. In GoldenEye, I wonder if the AI in this does the same thing, and that's why it couldn't shoot you across from the pool.
A lot of weird tricks in GoldenEye.
Yeah, like it doesn't technically have direct line of sight with you, and that's why it couldn't shoot you.
Oh.
I'll say, as much as sometimes the AI does, you know, shit like
this. Yeah.
Also, sometimes
Sometimes it surprises you in a positive way.
Yeah, they don't have just one behavior response to everything. And, you know, hard to say what the intent, how much intent is behind that, but... Yeah!
I had to do it too because I was worried about that dude shooting me while I'm doing my daily crossword here.
Yeah. Now, you might think, you know, people clipping through doors and stuff, that's silly and just game-breaking bug stuff. But
no, but I've seen it happen. What were you getting at?
No, there's the episode of Star Trek: The Next Generation where someone gets
oh yeah, where they
trapped
inside of
yeah,
geometry.
Yeah, it's kind of fucked up. The imagery of it, just seeing like someone's like head like half stuck in the floor.
Woo! Oh, that's what I was worried about.
Yeah,
that's exactly what I was concerned about. And rightfully so, might I add.
And that guy wanted to wait until you looked him in the eyes to shot back as well.
Yeah, he was one of Washington's men. Don't fire till you see the whites of their eyes. And he took that to heart. Before he took one to the head. Hey, guess what? We gotta solve this again.
Yep.
No joy this time. I think I'm gonna have to just be really quick on the trigger.
Oh yeah, Holly asks, can you jump in the pool? Sadly, no. We did try that last time, and
yeah, no fun allowed here.
Wall. Yeah, which again might be why the AI can't attack you if it's on the other end. They might see the invisible wall and give up.
I feel like this one's a wash already, but I'm gonna try to solve it. Wait, no, I got it, yeah. We got lucky with the straights. And... reflex.
Okay, yeah, it did take a little tap, but that's the medkit room, so you're fine.
Probability.
You hear them trying to shoot me from across the way here.
Yeah. I'm trying to think maybe the lack of cell phone, you know, no one has cell phones with them. I thought it was weird at first, but then I realized with the whatever weird security is going on with this place, they probably have some strict rules about having phones on you.
That or the terrorists just thought to ask, hey, cell phones.
Oh yeah,
give
but
them to us.
Even this guy didn't seem to go out to get his little bit of cake with a phone with him.
Good point. I will grant you that. You may well be onto something.
I don't know why I'm writing so much headcanon for this game, but
you want to justify it. You want to...
I'm not stopping.
Yeah, I'll stop writing fan fiction for Skyscraper when I'm dead and buried. I'll always love this game. This is a... maybe...
There really are times where it comes off that once you build the pieces a certain way, the game intentionally stops giving you the pieces you need. I can't imagine it does, because that seems
especially
way too
cruel and unusual. Yeah.
But even just on the technical aspect, like I imagine that's not easy to code for. Nice.
Yeah. We got into a little slap fight there. I don't know if you noticed that or not. Okay.
Oh, the recoil on this one is...
Look at the bullet travel time, too. Did you notice that? There is, like, legitimately, like, a half second for the bullet to travel from my gun to their head.
It's very, try and remember, probably Agent Under Fire. I think that's the one where you can like physically see bullets you shoot.
Yeah, you can see the tracers for every bullet. Great game, by the way. Maybe the best Bond game. Just in terms of pure fun. I don't know if it's the most Bondian game, as they would say, but my god is that game fun. Just one of the best. In the multiplayer mode especially. Oh, so many hours spent just jetpacking, Q-clawing around. They're giving me a lot of horizontals here. Can't really do much with any of them, but...
Yeah.
Wait, I have an idea.
Yeah, you should have an...
I need a corner piece like this, and then this piece right here.
Maybe there is actually, yeah, like maybe once you use 3 of a straight piece, they stop spawning. That might be it.
Water treatment for the pool.
Need someone to dive deep into the code here.
Yeah, we'll get our disassemblers on it. Once we have it at our beck and call. Do you think our guy uses the gym?
I can't imagine with his condition, getting his heart rate above like 120 is a good idea.
Yeah, but he's got a lot of stamina. I mean, he is like, you know, for as much shit as we give him, he is like spearheading this
Wasting your time. We've cut off communication with the outside world. You are on your own.
A second voice.
Anyone for help.
This game's just full of surprises.
Where'd they announce it over? Like the loudspeakers? What was?
Yeah, either there's a tannoy system, or your guy picked up a radio off the enemies like Die Hard, and they just forgot to talk about it.
To chime in until now.
Yeah.
The hazard lab. I have a feeling we're gonna be doing some mixing again.
That'd be nice.
Can't call anyone for help. That sounds like a challenge to me. Going down.
This guy's delivery does not fit the like badass action lines. They really should not go for that.
It's all part of the fun, isn't it?
Yeah, that's what you should say.
Have I ever explained that joke before on? I know I have to have just reflexively said all part of the fun in it like 100 times on stream, but can you describe that bit?
Oh yeah. So I'm not sure when this would have been. Maybe the mid 2000s.
Yeah, Jamie's Kitchen.
Yeah, a very famous British celebrity chef, Jamie Oliver, had a reality show that was about trying to get kind of like troubled youth, disenfranchised teens into like cooking and being professional chefs.
Culinary programs as a rehabilitation program.
Yeah, and the first episode opens with him like early morning, waking up, clearly not in a great mood, doesn't really want to cook right now, and he tries to make a grilled like cheese and tomato sandwich by turning his toaster on its side and sticking the like a slice of bread with all cheese and tomatoes on top in the toaster, and like burns multiple pieces of toast. Starts a fire. Yeah, it gets called out by the director because of it.
They straight up say your toast is on fire, and he just nonplussedly explains all part of the fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Before he has to take the smoldering toast out of the toaster and toss it out because it's inedible, because it's carbon by the point he pulls it out. One of the funniest things. And also, he's a bad person, so...
Heck, there's something early on as well. Like, even before he gets something in the toast, he's sorting something out. I guess, fucks up or something, just goes fucking shit and throws it in the sink.
He fucks up just cutting a piece of bread or putting a cheese on a piece of bread before he's even toasted it. He just doesn't cut it the way he likes, and so he just wastes food immediately. Fucking loser.
I have heard stories from people who are like, you know, cook in a restaurant professionally, like that's their main job, cannot stand cooking for themselves because it just feels like they're working still. So a lot of the time when they, you know, get home, it is just like, you know, like microwave meals, takeaway, shit like that. So it is interesting getting to see that side of a chef.
I suppose so. Fuck, I'm lost already. Okay, here we go. Slime Dinner says, we showed Chris Skyscraper how his meds are produced. Will he still eat them? Referencing his infamous chicken nuggets bit that he kept trying to that stunt he kept trying to pull.
Yeah.
Until a group of youthful Americans,
that was his problem,
completely showed him up.
Yeah. I mean, it's to his credit. Like, I remember, because I was growing up at the time. Yeah, a lot of the school lunches were real rough back then. Before Like, even if he's a bad person, at least he got people to care about that shit.
Sure, I'll grant
Even
that.
even if the chicken nuggets weren't the problem, there was a lot of just like super processed, cheap food. It was pretty bad.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Okay.
fuck me. Okay. Okay.
Oh yeah, no, yeah, these don't get too bad.
Thank
I
God
don't know
for
how
that.
good I am at them now.
Sharky did
There's
give
a
us the
point-
winning strategy. I think I vaguely remember.
Oh yeah, but we shouldn't need to do that.
Yeah, because these aren't really proper slide
Yeah.
puzzles in the sense that they show you the move, so it's just reverse engineering it in it.
Yeah. No, we are getting chemicals again though. Just nice to see. Because I'm not sure if we've seen the effects of all of them yet. We know what the acid does.
3 of them are bombs, and the 4th one is also a bomb that can also dispel poison gas clouds.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
yeah.
save here just to be safe.
Yeah, I'm curious if they have different like area of effects or
They might, but
Or
they ultimately
stun.
seem useless to me. They are the grenade substitutes in this game.
yeah. I remember one's tear gas. I think it's the CO2 one. I want to see what it does.
Well, if we can mix some up,
Yeah.
I will be happy
We'll have to remember
oblige.
we have to remember there's pills in that room we just went into.
There's test tubes and beakers and
Yeah.
the like in here.
Oh, is that one of them? Yeah, that's one of the mixing fins.
It is. I just want to make sure I
Yeah.
have as much as possible before.
Yeah, this weird nebulous.
No, wait, no, this is not a mixing chamber.
No? I swear that's what they look like.
You'd have thought it to look at it, but
Hmm.
odd. Love the music in this level, by the way. It's
Well, you know, it's going for that realistic tension.
Oh, I'm feeling it. Anybody home? You know, the chemical system here, I think, is a neat hook to have crafting in this game, to some extent. They don't do enough with it. It's like right off the bat, they don't do enough with it. They should have you able to formulate healing potions for both your health and for your eyesight. Like, you know, as a chemist of some rapport, as a scientist, you'd be able to mix the medicine that is, like, essential to your ability to perceive the world, you would think.
Yeah, definitely a neat idea, just not implemented great, especially with the inventory reset on each level.
Yeah.
And
you keep the guns between levels. They knew how to track variables. Like, as much like ammo as you have in each gun. It's just they either chose not to or forgot to when it came to the chemical tracking.
Well, they also, I guess, this might be intentional for the sake of realism when you're on a floor where you wouldn't realistically find chemical components. They just stop giving them to you.
That's fair, like, but that's no reason for you to not be able to take stock, to keep
Well, that's the problem. Yeah, if you're not able to keep stuff with you, then you need to just... If it's not fun, why bother?
You think I got it? I need one vertical.
You actually made it harder, but let's see if we can find a vertical. Now we're not going.
Fuck!
Oh, yeah. I am starting to think that is the maths on this. That once you use straight pieces a certain amount of times, like maybe I'll let.
Oh, look at this.
Yeah.
Look at this fucking bastards. Okay, what can I do here? No, I need it to do this to route around that. Give me a straight. I got enough straight pieces I can do something like...
Yeah.
Well, how much time do I have left on this?
30 seconds. Yeah, you're good.
Cool. Slime Generator in chat saying this is how Atomic Planet coded the game. You've heard of click and play. Now get ready for pipe and play. I'll try and make a Pipe Dreams joke. It's not exactly Pipe Dreams, but it's close enough.
What's the oh, hold on. Yeah, I'll let you take care of this guy.
Continue.
What's the objective on this stage again?
Oh, gain access to the primary hazard lab, collect 3 hazardous chemicals, mix up a firebomb, escape the level in time.
Oh, they are mixing things up here, both chemically and gameplay wise.
If they make this like an action set piece where we have to get out of like a burning, exploding floor, I will be legitimately impressed. I know they will, even if they do it, it will be underwhelming, but I will still be impressed that they even thought to do it. We'll have to pull his fire alarm when the time comes.
I'm glad it's in the building that makes my medication.
Okay, none of these doors. This must be like the route out, which means we backtrack. We still have not found a chemical mixer yet, have we?
No, and I'm confused because unless I'm just misremembering, I swear it was those weird. It's weird. The only comparison I can use is they look like the weird prison cells from the Arkham Asylum games.
Oh, I know exactly what you mean. Yeah. Yeah, you would think so, but I'm sure where that machine lies is also the solution to how we progress, how we get the fuck out of here. So many, like, dead ends. So many.
Yeah, maybe that the green glowing guy from Batman Beyond's in there.
Blight, I believe his name is.
Yeah.
Did you get into Batman Beyond much?
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
No, it's sick as hell. I'm obviously going to agree with you on this one. I think the show is a great continuation of Batman. I like it, Terry McGinnis. Sick intro. Sick OP, if you will.
Yeah. By the way, the UK name for that show, Batman of the Future.
All right, because you always got to fuck titles up.
Yeah.
You and your Teenage Mutant Hero Turtles and so on and so forth.
We can't. Ninja's too violent a concept.
Okay, I got back to the beginning of the level, so that's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Also, hang on. Can you go back to the bathroom stalls quick?
Yes.
What? Look, the metal. What's the name for that kind of metal plating?
Yeah, I know what you mean. I couldn't remember the name of that kind of.
That feels
it is a
like
weird look. It is strange for a
bathroom. That feels like you're going to like a goth industrial club, and that's the kind of thing they would do to their bathrooms to spice them up.
Not a highfalutin technological facility, medical institution necessarily. I gotta know.
Beep, 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 beep.
I just want to know if something would happen there, because I'm assuming we're seeing all the hazardous materials on this floor. That wait.
Do you think that's what you have to pick up, maybe?
No, but I want to try something. I don't think this is going to work, but how do I toss it? Okay, worth a shot. Actually, you know what? That was probably a bad idea, because I said I needed 3 of those chemicals. But if we could find a mixer, we'll be fine, right? Ultimately, we need the mixer here at some point. So once we find that, I can mix up at least 2 of those. They said we needed 3 of the chemical.
Yeah. I'm gonna see if I can find. Yep.
This is why having a map is so important in your game, by the way. Any developers watching is for dummies like us who are directionally challenged, but also because when all your hallways look the same as one another, it becomes a little harder to navigate to. Wait, hold on.
Oh.
Wait.
Oh. Yep. Just put that in your pocket. Okay.
God damn it. Okay, I guess that means we are backtracking.
This place makes
Ugh.
a minor convenience in another.
Also, I don't know if this is an emulated video or not, but it does look like one notable difference with the Wii version is it runs at 60 FPS. Based on this long play. I just brought up a long play just in case we
get stuck.
Can figure out, yeah.
Why would I, Elite Gamer Cassidy, ever get stuck? Okay, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to load this state, because at least with this earlier mark, I think we're closer to the beginning of the level. We can start it from the top, make sure we don't miss any of the chemicals. Yeah. It's shit like this which is always concerns me. Like this shit is just like I'm acutely aware of stream poison
Yeah.
when it comes to walking around in circles and so forth.
Oh, there's one.
A little
Yeah.
bit of this.
Oh, he had something to say this time.
Well, when we pick up the next one, he's going to say a little bit of that, and it's going to be a hilarious moment. It's going to be a callback, you see. I learned that from a comedy class. Is there medication here I can take just to...
You don't need it, but yeah.
Yeah, I know we don't need it this second, but if it comes to it...
Yeah.
Okay. And here, nothing here, right? Unless there's a lab tucked away in this corner.
Oh, yep, this was one.
Mm-hmm.
A dash of that.
A little drizzle of olive oil.
Sorted. Simple, rustic, beautiful, etc., etc. A lot of chef jokes tonight. A lot of chef-heavy night. Okay, there's nothing in this room except for the key we generated. Huh?
Yeah, it
So
doesn't
the last
help
one
that...
has to be the last one.
Mm-hmm. It doesn't help the inconsistencies of when doors can't be open. There's no real visual distinction.
No, because that would be wouldn't be. It would be too obvious, wouldn't it?
Yeah. Oh, there we go.
A sprinkling of this. Time to go to the hazard lab. Not sure about the quantities. Well, my mother always said when having a party, it's better to make too much than too little.
Great. Does that help us any?
I mean, that is just good advice. Your guests coming over, you're better off making more than you think you'll need than less than you think you'll need.
I suppose so. I don't want to waste, you know? Okay, so it's got to be one of these rooms, hopefully, maybe?
Oh, yeah, Video Game King speculates the voice lines didn't trigger when you picked up the barrels in a different order. I wonder if that's why. Or if just we got dialogue skipped somehow.
Oh, fuck me. Okay, so it's none of these. So clearly, the hazard lab is back towards the beginning of the level. And then we have to, from the beginning of the level, go back to here to get on the elevators to escape. That's what they're building up to. So they are going to do the action set piece thing. They're just doing it in the most inconvenient, time-wasting way possible. Which, you know, par for the course, isn't it?
I think there was hills back this way, though, which you do.
Trippy. It's fun.
Yeah, I'm going right back to the beginning of the level. I am playing it safe-ish. Ooh. Ooh, no.
Oh, I could have swore that was one of the rooms that had pills in it.
It's hard when it's disorienting as well.
Yeah.
I don't know if you...
Oh, just the one grunt. Hey!
Okay. One more quick save, just so we never have to do any of that ever again. Now, which one of these is the hazard lab? Would you hazard a guess for me?
Yeah, that's the bit I'm a little confused on, because I thought that was the whole floor.
Did he just break his leg doing a turn? I heard the crunch sound effect. Ugh.
Oh, okay. Let me look at this video.
Yeah, if you have reference material for me here.
Okay, do you remember the room with all the barrels in it? They're like all on shelves.
Yeah, it's on the way.
And it had one of those green things in it. It's that room.
Okay, so the machine that didn't work earlier, now we have the supplies we need. Now it'll work.
Yeah, that seems to be the case. So yeah, not this one.
Not this one, but
yeah,
next in line.
It makes sense, like that's the room you're gonna explode because of all the stuff that's in it. Not sure if it's a good idea considering you're trapped in this tower, but Well, I know. I'm not a scientist.
Yeah, you'll never rescue a building full of hostages. Like a true scientist worth their medal would be. Fuck, we've walked past it, haven't we? What the fuck?
Yeah, no. As noted before, I'm not great without a map. It must be. I don't know,
I know
how
we're
people feel
close.
watching me play survival horror games with maps, because it's. I check that thing often.
It's close. It's in the vicinity of this. I think it's like down some hall. Up.
There we go.
There, that will be nice and ready in about a minute, which means I should leave in a hurry.
Oh, but we've got 2 minutes to leave. Haha.
Now this is a true challenge because now I need to navigate my way out of this place. Oh no. I think, though, unless this is the beginning of the level, which it is, good God. I don't know if we're gonna make it.
We have to find the answer by ourselves.
Say something nice while I try to save our life here.
Oh. Hold on. Okay, let me check this video. Get an idea of where we're going.
Don't worry about it. I think I got it. I think I more or less have it.
Okay. Well,
Never mind.
just make sure you're prepared for shooting. But it's an area we opened up earlier with one of the pipe dream
unpleasant situation.
mini games, and you'll kind of go through like an actual lab area where it's like beakers and stuff. So I think it's basically going back to the where you started.
Back to where we started? No, I thought it would be the elevators.
Oh, well, did you not come up to this floor with the elevator?
No, we took the stairs. This is the beginning of the level here.
Okay. Hang on.
I mean, I should theoretically be able to use this to escape, right? Hey, just get off this floor, right? Shouldn't I theoretically be able to just take any of these doors?
Yeah. I might have.
Don't be picky, protagonist.
It's getting a little trippy. It's fun. But...
Great. Now we're dizzy and sick too. It's
yeah. See on the. Not that way.
Not this way. Not this way.
No, it's a room that looks similar to that one you just skipped there.
This is infuriating.
I think what I'll do...
Wait, hold on. I want the floor to explode.
Okay. Hey, they did it.
Oh, we're fine.
Right.
It's okay. Don't worry about it. Let's see. Look at this guy.
Oh, yeah, he's fine. He's just... Okay.
Okay, I totally don't remember. Okay, this save, if I recall correctly, we have all 3 of the thing we need. Now we just need to get back to the lab where we mix it up, which is that room.
Yeah, what I'm going to do...
With all the barrels in.
Yeah. I will try and say something nice. I'm just going to watch the path from... Okay, I've got that queued up.
Like, this is why games with this budget are so tough to love for a lot of people, because basics of navigation, like, you know, one thing like about a game with a high budget, right, is that you can afford to have a lot of artists on making different types of textures, environmental storytelling, and those things don't just exist for the benefit of, like, you know, sprucing a place up. They are to give you signposts. They are to give you waypoints. They are to give you a means of navigating and knowing where you've been.
All right. Hang on, stop here. Let me...
In a hurry.
Okay, so you leave that room.
I sure do.
You go right. Yep. And then right here. In here. Yep. Yep, past that. It's because in this video they've not taken out all the guards, so you're actually.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
But I think
it's fairly
you're going about the right way.
This point. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah. I think this is it.
But yeah, having a budget means being able to, like, make hallways that look different from each other. Being able to have, like, actual floor plans as opposed to just copied and pasted hallways over and over again.
Yeah. It's not these elevators, I don't think.
Well, that's not good. Because I was really banking on it being these elevators.
Yeah. You are going the right way.
We're good.
Oh, there we go. Hey, good to see you again. Oh, you know, they did animate that, which is more than I was expecting.
Ay,
I don't know if that counts for our say something nice, but
the say something nice is that they put the action set piece in. They didn't have any music for it. They made it needlessly convoluted. They didn't have guards pouring in that weren't there previously. They didn't do it right, but by God, they tried. Which means they had ambition.
Try. They do try for a lot, you know, despite maybe what they had the budget and capability for.
With the quantities a little bit, I best try to go and get Jill before the building falls down.
Why did you do it then? Oh dear.
I have to double check to see, is the music...
Nope.
No, there's no music control. They ran out of music by this point.
Well, you know, again, talk about within their means and budget. Don't think they had the budget for that much music. Like you can have menu music, or you can have like one song that plays throughout the gameplay, but you can't have.
Now there's a surprise.
It's a bit late for that kind of snide comment.
Okay. Down, in a lully-loo-row.
I am Headful says, orchestras are expensive, okay? Yeah, but, I don't know, some sort of MIDI. I would take a MIDI soundtrack for this. I wouldn't...
Yeah, I would. I would take it at this point, just so there was something. Let's do it, like... Nah.
Yep, they just stopped doing it. They stopped giving you pieces. You're gonna have to snake it.
They don't make it easy.
There you go.
Open up the wine cellar. Okay, remember for me, there's pills in there if we need them.
Mm-hmm.
Fake door, fake door. This might be one of those linear levels where you just shoot your way through, like the cafeteria level.
Yeah.
God, I'm hoping. I'm praying that's the case. I need an easy one here. I need a straightforward one. Got his ass. All right, let's look at the projections for the next quarter here. Going up.
Yeah. Exponential growth turns out is real.
Perpetual money making. Oh God, these rooms are getting so dark.
Yeah. Oh, careful, because I think you got hit there.
I sure did.
Yeah.
Cool animation.
Luckily, just a flesh wound, as we'll be reminded soon.
I want to see something. Huh. Okay. Give me 1 second. You see what I'm getting at here? Yeah.
Yeah, but fits the canon though. Doesn't. Okay, he knows that. Oh, I see. Yeah.
It's whatever animation you go into the wall with is the one that sticks. So I bet if I lean up with the pistol, then I switch to assault rifle, he's gonna hold it like it's a. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Oh, this guy doesn't know how to use guns properly, so he doesn't. He gets into one stance, he doesn't know how to get out of it. It's the randomest thing, but I know Final Fight Streetwise has a very similar bug, where if you're carrying a weapon and you're running with it, that animation is used when you swap weapons. So, like, if you're running, you know, like arms swaying up and down, and then you swap to a shotgun, your protagonist will just still do it.
It's easy to overlook things like that. Game development's hard, man.
It is, yeah. And that's just fun. Can't hate looking at that.
Yeah, you can't get too mad about that unless you're really tedious.
Yeah. They actually gave you lots of straight pieces for this one.
Yeah, unfortunately, it's not what I need. Not right now.
Yeah, unless you found one more.
Oh, come on.
There's one piece you need.
Great.
Yep. No, that'll do it. I'll do it. Just move that piece to the last. Oh, that's not even what I was thinking.
What's important is that we made it. What's important is that we got there.
Yeah, there's a med kit in this room, by the way.
Good.
On that back little table.
Good eye.
Cure your zombie pose you're doing in the.
Yeah, now all I
you
need
look
are
guys
my
happy.
pills.
Yeah.
I swear to God, he keeps tripping over shit, and I hear the damage sound.
I wonder if it's damage or if they're trying to, like, maybe if you walk over a corpse and it hasn't despawned, that's what they're trying to do.
It's fun, but not very practical. I need to find some medication.
I still love that in canon this condition is not good for him, but he kind of he has fun with his symptoms. It's like, it's bad for me, but
sometimes I don't take my medication. Sometimes I don't take drugs, and it's great. It gets me so high. This is gonna be tough without.
Oh, why can't there just be a key that opens everything? Now I have to find another recoder machine.
He sounded so sullen there. He sounded so genuinely upset about that.
Trippy, it's...
He said, "Oh," like my niece and nephew do.
Oh man.
When they're annoyed. Yep.
Bathrooms. Be my salvation. No. Wait, hold on. Far end. Yeah, it was hard to see. The camera was doing things rocking left and right and fucking with my field of view.
I saw I'm Head for Askers just because this condition getting worse. It's probably just because this floor, the lights are off, so when your vision dims, looks worse.
Is that not exactly the same puzzle as last time?
It is, yeah.
No, they really got lazy with these. For our benefit.
Yeah. I don't know if I'd be great at them these days. There's a period of time where I used to play, you know, like the kind of Simon Says memory games. Specifically,
look at this guy!
There was a local pub I went into that, like, bar game, you know, like touchscreen bar games.
Did they have pub quiz machines?
I never did that stuff. I was probably too young to be using that machine, but I like doing the Simon Says one. And I got like really good at it at a certain point. I think I was able to like music brain
special radio
learn the pans.
I saw what you did. I'm impressed, but you can't stop me. I know everything that's going on here, and knowledge is power.
Actually, mathematically, I can prove that isn't.
Hell yeah. So, okay, so now he's picked up a radio.
Yeah,
so
it only took them till 3/4 of the way through the game to have any dialogue interaction between us and the big baddie.
How he interacted with you before, who knows, but...
Best not to question it. Now, I'm just curious what gun that guy was carrying, the one that we...
yeah, we haven't brought up much yet, but it's just, yes, this game has also just gotten more die-hard parallels. Like, it's... You thought they missed anything. They've done the bit... We've confirmed that communication's cut off from the outside, and now we have, you know, lone protagonist and the big baddie taunting each other on the radio.
Next, we'll meet him. By happenstance, he'll pretend to be one of the other employees.
Oh, God, I really hope they do that.
They won't. That's a little too on the nose. Just a smidge too on the nose for this game. Making good progress, though.
Louis PCSC says maybe the big bad is also a dweeb. He seems like a New York and Brooklyn guy. Is the vibe I get from him.
The Outsource Management Office. This is the place where we hire other companies to do our job for us. Badly.
He sure has opinions about outsourcing.
Yeah. Look at the nice wood paneling, wood panels in that area, though. Oh.
It's really, really.
Yeah.
I should find.
Huh. Well, good thing that was at the beginning of the level. Good thing that was.
So much weird happened with that encounter. That guy couldn't hear you getting shot.
The other one was sliding across the floor at the end. Yeah.
The Outsource Management Office. This is the place.
Yeah.
Do our job for us. Badly.
It's still I'm still under the impression that it's going to turn out your company makes some real evil shit.
Once again, my keycard has become a rectangular coaster. I'm in the security room.
Someone shooting me from behind. What?
Yeah. It's weird for him to moan so much about the security guard thing, but surely Science Brain could make a universal keycard if he tried hard enough. I know
Well, he's a chemical engineer, not an electronic engineer. I mean, he's only a hacker, right? He only successfully hacks the machines. So,
yeah, that's...
so fucking whatever.
I mean, also, also there wouldn't be a game, but that's the main reason.
Well, the game, I accept that hacking mini games and lockpicking mini games and things of that nature are an abstraction, are a visualization of hacking. The character you are playing as knows what they are doing, is doing the actual complicated work, and they didn't want to, like, put that on the player.
Yeah. I also just mean that the reason he doesn't have the power to make a universal keycard is that would that wouldn't be the game, would it?
No, suppose not.
That'd just be, oh, okay, I'll just go to top floor then.
Tough floor. There's a lot of guys coming from around corners, coming through doorways.
The outsource management.
The more I think about it, the more I do wonder if you're right about the chemical stuff not carrying over was a mistake. Because
it deprives
feels like
you of one of the effective tools being grenades.
Yeah. And heck, the floor where you were picking up the most of them was the one with the least amount of enemies.
Leaking out blood is probably against health and safety regulations.
There we go.
Find a med kit.
Slime Generator in chat says, Chris sees a bullet flying towards his head. This is a bad faith argument. To which Psy42 replies, ad hominem. I like it when our fans are smarter than I am, when they can make more clever jokes than I can. It's good because I can just read them, and then I can vicariously get the laughs from the audience listening, watching at home. And it's almost as good as being funny myself. But
yeah, it turns out having writers is very helpful.
Collecting.
Oh, I love this room.
yeah, it was very practical, very useful.
Moving at 300 meters per second. I do need a med kit.
I sure do. Love to get a med kit for you, buddy, but
oh, the doors keep making progressively higher and higher pitch noises.
Okay. Okay, take one of these and one of these.
I know it's probably not, but I feel like the countdown timer in this mini game sounds like a heart monitor.
Fire bombs.
Oh, hey, nice.
Just when we were worried they weren't going to give us any tools. Should come in handy, hopefully. Oh, let's check the objectives. Gain full access, get to the exit. Okay, nothing about picking up chemicals, nothing about...
Mm-hmm. There'll be one of those little card reprogramming machines probably then.
Right. It's just a matter of finding it. And all this clutter and all this mess and all these interchangeable rooms.
Yeah. We have to make sure though, just because they're not easily highlighted.
Well, I think I know where I left one guy who's going to keep shooting in less way. God, there's still someone back there.
Yeah. Somewhere.
Whatever. Okay.
I got really confused. I thought the audio was desyncing because...
No, that's just the game, my friend. All right, now time to get lost with 3 doors available to us.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, bathroom. Inaccessible. What was down this way? Right. Okay. Nothing useful.
Yeah.
If we need help,
so
we have to come back here.
Yeah. Yeah, we're not far from needing pills, though.
Did I leave any in this bathroom? No, of course not. The level starts here. Right, walk this way, this way. Mm-hmm. Okay, so this is fresh, because we haven't gone through these.
vision's getting a little trippy. It's fun, but not very practical.
Yeah, I didn't see any in there.
We gotta be close though. We're making forward progress within the level, which means that there has to be, like, a room we haven't checked yet, a room we haven't vetted, a room we can...
Is there a fax machine in that room? What's going on?
No!
Huh?
I died holding the trigger, by the way, and I let go of it, but it still kept shooting.
Oh, okay. I've one in the pocket if someone redeems something nice. Because I love that in games. Not enough games do that.
At least I know if I'm going out, I'm taking someone with me.
Yeah, obviously, like, it's useless, but I want to see that in more, like, multiplayer games.
Companies to do our job.
People complained enough about martyrdom in Call of Duty 4 that anything, you know,
yeah, I know.
adjacent to that is going to piss people off, which I'm fine with. I mean, fuck gamers.
Yeah, you're talking to, like, a lifetime martyrdom perk player, though. So, Grand Theft Auto 4's online let you do that, which is really fun when you had the rocket launcher and you could pull the trigger while dying.
One for the road.
It's an idea of like a dream first-person shooter I have where.
Oh, let's talk our dream first-person shooters. You tell me yours, and I'll tell you mine.
Yeah, like it's like because it's a different type, because the other type is just like, you know, doing like a Vanquish Bulletstorm like stylish action shooter, but I like the idea of like a shooting game where it does realism, but not to the sake of you can get sniped from like across a room and you'll just die in one hit.
Sure, because that's not fun.
I've never seen a first-person shooter that replicates shit you'll see in a movie, like a guy getting shot in the leg and that will cause them to fall over while like pulling out, shooting and hitting each other, like stuff like that. And I like the idea of a multiplayer first-person shooter where you can get shot in the leg and you'll fall over and have to just deal with that.
I think some games have apps. I couldn't tell you what they are offhand, but I feel like I've seen mechanics at least like, akin to that before.
The closest I can think of, you know, like the Fallout games, like where your limbs break, but it just makes you slower or affects your stats, kind of thing.
Ineffectual in their implementation.
The only other one is that weird Turok reboot where you could get knocked over by the dinosaurs.
So your dream FPS would just be a game where you can flail around and shoot ineffectually when you get hit in the leg?
Stuff like that, yeah, but also I just like the idea of, like having to deal with damage you take mechanically, as opposed to just...
You'd love Robinson's Requiem on DOS, where you can amputate limbs if you get them injured too grievously, then you just spend the rest of the game crawling around on your lack of leg or without arms.
Basically, it's Bushido Blade, but a first-person shooter. Is probably what I'm asking for.
I suppose so.
Because that is Bushido Blade if you get your legs cut. It's like, you're not dead yet.
All right, I have two answers for my dream first-person shooter. Let me just secure this hallway first.
Oh, yeah, Bob Nair says, don't Armor and Red Orchestra have locational damage? I think they do. It's just when I think of Armor and I think of people like playing the single-player or multiplayer seriously, I just always associate that with you can get shot from so far away and instantly die, and that's not fun.
You don't want to get sniped and just immediately die, which is realistic. It's just not particularly fun.
Like, there's a I don't know if there's a name for it, but there's like fake realism you can do in video games.
I would just call it pseudo-realism.
Yeah, pseudo-realism. Yeah, like Far Cry 2 does a lot of that because you feel like quite underpowered, but when you actually think of what your character's capable of doing, you're still clearly like a Terminator machine in terms of how much damage you can
compared
take.
to the real world. Yeah.
But they give the fake air of that with having to deal with the medical stuff.
Okay.
I guess my dream game is just Far Cry, but good.
Yeah, which they haven't been making since Far Cry 2, so they decided to go in a different direction.
Shame that.
Okay, idea number one. And this has at least slightly come to fruition at this point. The games have attempted this. Rhythm rail shooter. The closest I've seen is that pistol whip, I think the name of it is, where you can you fire on the beat, or like Metal Hellsinger also came
Metal
close.
Hellsinger.
Not being a
Yeah, I
rail
need to
shooter
play that.
necessarily, but that game is great too.
Yeah.
So I'm not fully satisfied. There's still things I'd want to do. I'd also want it to be like narratively driven, and different characters have different types of weapon they specialize in. Primarily revolvers, though. I think revolvers would be the most fun, and having like a not like lengthy reload, but you know, like a second reload. So you'd have to really like focus on like the beat and the timing, and knowing like making sure that each of your shots count. Otherwise, you're stuck in an unfortunate predicament. I really need to heal up, but these guys want to shoot me. So that's a conflict of interests there. I think I'm just gonna have to charge boldly ahead into this hallway and just hope that I can. Then I'll come back with idea number dos. Ugh.
If I have to
Yeah, I'm gonna.
anywhere, I'm glad it's in the building that makes my medication.
I'm gonna see if I catch anything in the corner of my eye. Oh.
Bad idea. Electric mission moving at 300.
Yeah, it was gonna happen sooner or later.
Did I remember to save state at all during that?
I don't recall.
I don't
think you did. Yeah. So this might have to be the run where we do that.
Okay. Let me know when it is a good idea to save. I made one save state, Slime Generator says.
Where we hire
Is this it? Yeah, it is, because we have 4 explosives on this floor.
Okay, it is, yeah.
All right, good call, Slime. Good call me saving, but then good call for someone for actually remembering it, which I was incapable of doing, apparently.
Obviously, a lot of the areas sometimes blend together, so a little bit of me was worried that we'd gone back a level.
No, that's what I was worried about, too, is pressing that load state button and going back to the previous floor, not being able to flag it for a full, like, several minutes while we just replay the previous stage. I was trying to pick up the assault rifle, but whatever. Beggars can't be choosers.
Yeah.
Okay.
There seems like times where the handguns are the better ones just because they have...
Oh, this has no ammo in it!
really hurts.
Yeah, that's the risk with the scrambling.
It's fun, but...
Okay, idea number 2. This would be an arena shooter. I think I've pitched this one before. I don't know if I've pitched it on the show or not. Rockets and rails. So just an arena shooter where the only 2 types of weapon are rockets and railguns. And you could have to be left click for railgun, right click for rockets. That way you have both on you at any given time. Limited ammo.
Yeah. It might not have worked like that, but I swear someone did try and make that game.
I just think those are the 2 most fun guns to use in something like a Quake or what have you.
Yeah.
In an Unreal. Besides the flat cannon. I guess the flat cannon in Unreal is pretty fun, but...
Also, Louis PSC asks, hey Cass and Johnny, ever heard of Receiver 1 and 2 where you have to reload manually the keyboard? Yeah, Cass told me about that one.
Yeah, I like that a lot. That's not what I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Or
I like that one in theory, but I would really like to see... because it's just like key prompts. It would obviously be a lot of work. I would really like to see one that had a more tactile feel of like, you know,
you can do that with VR. You can go through the
yeah.
motions of like pulling back
like
the
VR,
slide, ejecting the
VR,
magazine.
or just coming up with prompts that more simulate like, okay, you have to do some sort of downward prompt to remove the magazine, stuff like that. But I did like what it was going for.
Yeah, I played through both of them. I got the endings in each of those, 1 and 2.
Thinking about it.
Fucking hell, this dude. This dude is going to be the bane of my existence,
Yeah.
I can tell.
I can tell you he does have meds in the room he's in. If we can make it in there. Oh, maybe that would be the thing to try on him. Yeah! Oh, that was really good.
Thank God I got a good throwing arm.
Yeah. Yeah, there are times where the handguns might be better for certain situations, because I realize the recoil is a lot easier to deal with.
Yeah, but I can adjust for recoil. I can tap the analog stick down to mostly get where I need to get.
Okay, yeah, remember that guy's still there.
All right.
Okay, everyone stop. You have to wait for me to do my pipe games.
Hey, you guys want to get in here too, right? I mean, you're just dying to know what's inside of this.
Well, that guy was locked in there. Surely. How'd you get in there? The door's locked.
Fuck this one. This one wasn't giving me anything that I needed, so... Okay. Let's cha-cha slide to the left here. As many of these as I can manage. Ah, well. That's alright. I basically got what I needed out of that.
Yeah, I think you have enough pieces to solve this now. You got another... Yeah, that one.
I seen another... Oh, fuck.
Yeah, you've...
No, I don't.
Yeah, you've got... No, you have a straight, so you've got a straight there.
No, here's the problem. I need the one that... Oh,
yeah,
there it is.
Yeah.
I'm saving when I get in this room.
Yeah. I don't know if there's a way we could do it. I kind of... If there's a way I could make a mouse cursor appear on your screen, I would.
Just to like highlight things for me? Yeah. I'll have to go without. You'll just have to use your words. Paint a picture with your words. Huh? Wait, there's someone else right next to me. What the fuck? You saw that, right? You saw that there was like someone clipping inside of me? And that's why I defaulted to the melee stance?
You know what I'm going to do quick then?
It was tricky. We survived. That's what matters.
Okay. Oh no, don't make the volume. I don't want to hear that.
Save state again. Oh, I found the coder.
Yeah, I do not... Oh, that is weird.
An anomaly.
And it looked really stretched as well. Like, it didn't look like you were just inside a character model. It looked like the model had been... Really... It was weird looking. Okay, I don't know what to call this clip.
Well, you don't gotta clip it, I mean...
Oh, well, it'll probably be in the clips anyway, based on how Twitch works.
Yeah, well... Whew.
There we go, yeah, that's the reprogram.
And a medkit to boot. Oh, they made it easier again!
Fair enough.
I will fucking take it, I'll tell you that much.
I'm starting to think there is maybe only like 2 variants to these. Because it always does that counterclockwise pattern. Either it goes clockwise or counterclockwise.
I ain't complaining!
Yeah. Okay, and this is probably just get to the exit now.
Yeah. But which exit that is the way we came in, is it?
Is this the floor that had the elevators where they had the big green and red lights in front of them?
No, that was the previous one.
Ah, okay.
Do me a favor, read Slime's latest comment while I try to navigate here.
Alright, yeah. Slime General in chat says, it would be cute if you went into one of the office rooms and one of the terrorists was using a computer or something.
Yeah, what gets me is that there's no personifying or characterizing the baddies in this. There needs to be, like, incidental dialogue, right?
Yeah.
You need to be able to, like, walk around a corner and hear them having a conversation where they're like, he's killed 50 of our guys so far. Well, he's not going to get past this trap we're setting for him. Or, like, little does he know there's a surprise waiting for him on floor 27. Like,
shut up, the Batman's coming.
Yeah, just anything.
He'll hear you.
Just any sort of building.
Match Mouse points out Max Payne did that really well. Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, heck, last part, we assumed there was 1 voice actor in this game. Now we have 2 voices.
Yeah, they're spoiling us, truly, with their...
Can they push for a 3rd?
Jill's got to be voice acted, right? She's got to have 1 line.
I'm really curious to see if she does.
Where she says, "Oh, Chris, you're such a hunk. You're my hero." Something, anything.
Where's my KQ Pillock?
Oh, that would be great if she's just mad about that. Oh, wait. Oh, I know where we need to go. Okay, yeah.
Oh, yeah, no, this was the area I was thinking of.
Yeah, I was thinking of a different room with elevators from the previous level.
Ding.
Whew.
Oh, Chef Jellior says Fugitive Hunter characterizes terrorists better in this game.
That's true. Slime Generator says, turn a corner and two of the terrorists are 69ing each other. They had tons of options.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be super cute.
Quality testing, something this game didn't benefit from. Hey-oh! Ow! Hey-oh!
The lift has failed again. Safety first. Automatically stop the lift on any floor. There is a good chance of me getting killed.
I'm more concerned with the fire raging on this floor.
He didn't seem that...
A way to put out these fires. Knockout gas.
Oh, there you go.
There has to be a way to put out these fires.
Oh, it's because you're hitting the trigger that tells you what to do.
Knockout gas ought to do it if I can't find an extinguisher.
Okay, yeah, so I think you have to make maybe the CO2.
Well, we could find an extinguisher, maybe. You know, he left that option.
Yeah, but that makes me think you're not gonna.
Yeah, of course not. Gather enough chemicals to make knockout gas, make enough gas to get by the fires, get to the exit. All right, copy. Huh?
Oh, behind you, I guess. Alright, there's pills in here. I have to remember that.
Wow, that guy dodged all my bullets. You saw that, right? He definitely dodged them. I didn't just shoot around him for a solid second there.
It sounds weird, but the thing I was paying attention to is I realized that the bullet decals at least stick around for a while, which is nice. Because you'd think a game like this would only be able to render a couple on screen. Yeah, I saw it. It happened again. I wonder if it's just happening with the corpses when they're despawning, maybe.
Any explanation is as good as what I've got, which is nothing. I don't have time to be thinking about it. I got puzzles to solve here. Fuck.
Yeah, the top row you've got a...
Oh, that's what I was looking for, yeah. But then I still need a...
Oh yeah, you need more pieces for this. Oh, if you had one more straight.
I think I can hack this. I think I can... Just... No, I don't have the corner piece that I need to make that work.
Yeah.
Wait.
I think this is a wash.
Yeah. Yeah, well. How great would it be if I just... One of these times I just made the simplest path and all the pieces were already in place and it's just like, yeah, you got it. That was easy.
Yeah.
Almost a bit too easy then. I can't believe there hasn't been music in so goddamn long in this game. It gives so much production value.
Yeah.
It hides so many inadequacies. It's such an easy trick.
I do wonder how much of it's a technical thing of just these games are made on such a small scale that, you know, having to have music loop and work within a level is something they have to avoid.
I sincerely doubt. I think it's just if it's production, if it's budget related, it's just the fact they couldn't afford to compose more than a couple songs. In which case, just reuse some of the music. It's fine. You're not allowed to. You know, you're allowed to reuse music as long as it's not completely excessive, as long as it's not the same song throughout the entirety of your game. People will put up with a lot. They won't put up with silence. You notice that no smoking sign complete disappear?
Yeah.
As we get closer to it. Since when does this happen? Since when does...
Oh, it's rare, but I have seen that issue in games sometimes. They might have flagged its level detail wrong.
Oh, Magic Meows has a good point. Carmen has a good point.
Yep.
There's room to put your own music.
Yeah.
If only they'd known about the upcoming PlayStation, the Xbox 360, and the ability just to...
Yeah.
If they'd made it for that.
Yeah. Was talking about that recently, how much I miss that feature. Okay, yeah, you can solve this now. Yep, and there's a vertical piece on the
A vertical dirtical.
I use the custom soundtrack stuff on PlayStation 3 and 360 a lot. Because games would do interesting stuff with it.
Yeah, like
where,
actually mixing it into the
Yeah.
mix of the game to where like it would duck and do things.
Yeah.
Get interrupted by radio DJs if you're listening to the radio station or what have you.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a sorely missed feature.
Let's see how many spots. Okay. Yeah, this will do it. One more. Then snake it.
No, you have pieces, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, you had plenty of time anyway. Hello. Yeah, they love doing that. See, that's why they don't have the music, because they want to, they want the silence to startle you.
Well, mission accomplished. In their
this is
clearly
me pretend-
intentional design.
Look, just like, classic Silent Hill, pinnacle of the survival horror genre, this game knows how to use silence well.
Yeah, they call it Silent Hill because it's silent all the time. That's why they.
I'm equating those games. You can't stop me. Look, no one's done it before, and probably no one will ever will again.
Yeah, the era has passed. Ooh.
Ammunition. Bad idea. Collecting ammunition moving at 300 meters per second. I do need a medkit.
I still don't get why he thinks collecting ammunition would be a bad idea.
No, okay. You're
I
not getting
get what
the
you
joke.
say. I don't hear him say good idea though.
Well, he's doing the good idea, bad idea is what he's trying to say.
But I don't hear him say good idea. I just hear him say they're both bad ideas. So unless the line's getting cut off,
He's saying collecting ammo, good idea. Collecting it at 300 meters per second, which is to insinuate that it's hitting him.
That's what he should be saying, but he says collecting ammunition, bad idea.
Collecting ammunition moving at 300 meters.
So it feels like he was supposed to say good idea, collecting ammunition, and then they just either he forgot to say the start of the line or it's not in the game.
I can swear I've heard it.
I'll listen.
Don't worry, he's only going to say it a million more times before this playthrough is over, so you'll have your opportunity. There we go. No straight pieces to speak of on this one. Oh, wait. Asking ye shall receive. Unfortunately...
Video Game King does make a good point here. Why I regret more about modern video game music is less what we've lost and more what we've, quote, gained. Copyright detection and takedowns become so aggressive, the developers now have to go out of their way to accommodate for it in their games with streamer-friendly modes. Yep, and half the time, that doesn't even prevent you from getting claimed. Because either the publisher will still put those original game songs in the system anyway, or people who make covers will claim your videos because it shares the same melody. And YouTube has no tool to respond to a claimant with they don't own this content.
Well, you're saying that YouTube is lacking in a tool that is essential and fundamental to the safe usage of the platform? No, never.
Yep. I know Twitch has their problems, but if you get like a period of VOD muted, you can reply in the autoplay system with the content they're claiming is not what's in the video, and it works because I got a Shadow Colossus VOD muted because of wind sounds, and it's like, nope, those are definitely not the ones that's in this ASMR CD, and I think it was even 15 minutes, and it got appealed.
Good idea. Collecting.
Oh, he does say good idea. Okay.
I knew it.
Fuck me then.
Ammunition moving.
Okay,
It's so nasally, I just can't tell what he's saying half the time.
Tear gas, CO2, acid.
I think you want CO2.
Make enough gas. Knockout gas.
Yeah, but CO2...
Would tear gas not be knockout gas?
Well, I'm just... Because it's fire, right? When you use... That's because that's what fire extinguishers do. They pull all the oxygen out.
Okay, you're not wrong. Let's do it like this. I save stated so we can potentially, if in the event that you're wrong.
Yeah.
I think you're right. I think you are correct. Or, just in the event that we die, whatever comes first.
Yeah. And also if tear gas worked, that'd be weird.
The fact that this place makes my medicine is a minor convenience. Unpleasant situation.
I'll take your shotgun, sir. Oh, no, it's halfway inside the filing cabinet. Of course I won't be able to,
Really hurt.
Oh. Slime generator pulls out something great. Why does CO2 need 3 different ingredients? It's carbon and oxygen.
Is this back to the beginning of the level or to a completely different,
Hey.
Okay.
Mate, sometimes they do set up levels that there's multiple paths. They don't do it often. They did with the weird acid area.
Client apartments? This place is an apartment complex too now? What is this building
this?
not?
Yeah. We know it makes his medication, but but why do the clients live with you?
The client's apartment's nice place if I haven't destroyed it already.
Big if. Little smoky in here, isn't it?
It looks okay. Perhaps I didn't incinerate as much of the building as I thought.
No one heard that. But before
Maybe
I go
again,
in there,
maybe it's like a GoldenEye logic where as long as you don't burst fire, enemies. Maybe this game is based on that code. Oh, nice lavy.
golden pisser. All right, who is shooting me? I'm hoping, assuming
It's
that was it.
It's kind of appropriate because British. I think it's an underrated quote from Austin Powers because it's not one of the famous quotable lines and it's only said once. But there's some character talks about, oh, I want to rule the world, and Austin Powers' response is, yeah, and I want a golden toilet, but it's just not on the cards, is it? And I like that. Oh man, some weird stuff's popping in and out of existence on this floor.
Probably against health and safety regulations. I should find a med kit.
This one has no ammo in it, doesn't it? Yep.
Oh, I was looking at chat and I looked back and I saw the screen flash white. What happened there?
Yeah, don't worry about it.
Okay.
It'll be fine. Why was it doing melee?
Oh, is that what he was doing? I thought he was using a shotgun shooting animation.
No, what happens is that sometimes, for no apparent reason, because when enemies are close, you do the melee automatically, right?
Yeah.
So sometimes when I try to shoot an enemy in the distance, it will just do the melee anyway. I think it's when we're close to corpses, dead bodies, that should not be registered or flagged as currently active enemies. Because you can see how that would be a little frustrating in the middle of a firefight.
I'm kind of wondering if the way they despawn is they're physically moved off the map and then they get into your hitbox.
It could be any number of things. All I can tell you is that it's not good. They didn't do it right. Whatever they did was the wrong approach.
Oh, Chef J.O. says, one time me and my family watched a broadcast of Austin Powers on HBO Family. Yeah.
Good family movie.
Leaking off.
I mean, admittedly, I did watch that film a lot when I was young because there are some jokes that play better when you're 12 or 13.
I was kind of hoping one of these bastions would have a med kit in it. None of these apartments seem to have med kits in them, which is a problem for me as a dying man.
Yeah. Oh.
Shouldn't stay in a stuffy office all day. Some fresh air will do me good, assuming there is air at this altitude.
Okay, obviously we're going that way.
How fucking tall is this building that there could potentially be no air up here?
Oh.
Flesh wound.
Okay,
First of all, quick save. Second of all,
yes.
Wait, hold on. Am I in the right window? No, I'm not. Okay, now we have a save state.
Okay, what height?
Underwhelming.
Is there no oxygen.
Let's try this again. I don't know why the sprinkler's not going off here, but
Here we go.
going down. So we go past the floor that we exploded, so that's a nice attention to detail, I suppose. But
Okay,
I think what
so
we're meant to do is this.
So, National Geographic Education claims that above about 8,000 meters, which is 2,000. So, no, I'm saying this completely wrong. So, 8,000 meters, which is 26,000 feet, is when the human body cannot survive at all and starts to shut down. Mountaineers call this altitude the death zone. Okay, and what is the tallest building?
While you're looking this up, I just
in
circled around the entire
meters?
circumference of the building, only to die at the end and watch a guy skate by me.
Okay, the tallest building is I'm going to say this wrong, Burj
Khalifa.
Khalifa.
Yeah.
It is 828 meters tall. So
Before we
this
go out that
building-
way again.
So either this building is literally 10 times as big as the tallest building in the world,
Or our
Or
guy's
this-
an idiot.
this guy's a fucking idiot.
Yeah, I'm going with the latter. I'm going with the... Okay, so I found out that you can go around the full circumference of the building that way, so that is option 1. Let's see if there's an alternate path. Let's see if we have a second option there.
Yeah, it is weird that sometimes the levels do have these multi-paths, and then sometimes they're very linear. Like you know they'll take an area that could be open, and then they'll main path you with lock-in doors and stuff.
Well, that worked out well. I'm really just looking for a medkit is what I'm doing here.
Yeah.
I would like to have any form of healing here before I do what is inevitably the way to go, because they wanted to show off that you can go around the circumference of the building.
Probably against health.
That is absolutely the way they want us to go, because it's almost like a set piece. It's set piece adjacent
Yeah.
to have you do
Oh.
that.
Apparently there's some smoke somewhere around here.
Nice closet.
I still love those little, I guess they're just like isolation rooms if you just
Oh,
want to
thank God.
spend some time in there. Manager Bear says in this game's case, I think I would prefer being locked down one path. I guess you'd have to be the tiebreaker on that, Cass. How did you feel about that level where you're having to like go in and out built like rooms to get around because they lock all the paths?
And me with no marshmallows. I need to find a way around.
Marshmallows.
All right, so I pick it up. We're laying down here now, and where that other thing is going to leave us. Okay, I generally prefer a more straightforward game, especially in a first-person shooter, because I like my first-person shooters. But I it can be difficult to navigate. It can be difficult to get around in these games sometimes, right? With my directional challenging, but moreover, I think I just prefer a focused experience rather than a interpretive one, let's call it. But again, that's preference. This isn't like hard and fast. This isn't like Cassie's hard and fast law of game design to say that linear is objectively superior to more open and to navigation, to having to like circumnavigate and such. I think in the case of this game, in the case of Skyscraper in particular, yes, it probably would have fucking behooved them to have just gone the straightforward route with this, because there's just so many issues of getting lost in the environment, which I don't think just affects me.
Yeah.
I think this is a genuine design problem of, rooms looking largely interchangeable with one another, at least on a floor-to-floor
It's
sort of
just,
basis.
Again, biggest problem in this game, no map or mini-map. It's just with the way the kind of emergent encounters kind of happen in this game, especially with the areas where there are a couple of different paths. That's why I think those work a little better, because they have that kind of twitch.
Situation.
People can just be around any corner and come up behind you, that kind of stuff. It at least like makes the enemy seem a bit smarter than they probably are. That they've got multiple ways they can get to you.
Fuck. Luckily, I save stated while we were circling the perimeter here. But, yeah, they're not making this easy on us.
The fact that this place makes my...
I just think if you're operating at this sort of budget, you're better
That's
off going linear.
yes.
I think that's ultimately what it comes down to. Because if you don't have the tools to make a, to have signposting, to have unique looking rooms, on a consistent basis, and that is a matter of
What the
budget and
fuck?
production.
I swear you just got shot
I did.
before you opened the door.
Oh, I absolutely did. There are times where they just clip their gun through it and shoot you through.
Thank you.
Fuck.
That is pro-
I save stated again here just because I can tell this is going to be a pain point, this fight. With just how many angles they have covered here. And how many goons are shooting after us.
flesh wound, but
Yeah, this is a tricky one. I wish I
Yeah.
could bait them, but we don't have the benefit of time because of the ticking clock of our illness. So this is legitimately a tough encounter that they've inadvertently set up here.
I think you need to, clear this corridor.
ammunition. Bad idea.
Yeah, I don't know why that one guy there in that corridor was like the
Per second.
crack shot of the group.
Need a med kit.
Okay.
Okay, well that's good at least, yeah.
All right, now it's time to kick ass.
God, it is weird. This is just a living area.
Do me a favor, read the most recent comment.
Oh, yep. There you go. A comment from Really Minty says, "Crikey, this game. I worked for a company that made this, Atomic Planet, but it was after my time."
Now,
Wasn't this one of their last games, though? That's what's curious to me, because we played Beverly Hill Cops on this show, and we did a little bit of
Oh,
history.
well, yes, yeah, after my time, so that they are presumably. left the
I
company
totally
before,
misread
yeah.
that. Okay, yes, I get what they're
Yeah.
saying. So there's a chance they may have worked on Beverly Hills Cop then. Ooh,
Ooh.
I'd have questions for him if that were the case. Or any of the other number of games that we've looked at, that we've referenced Atomic Planet making. But yes, curiouser and curiouser. There's also another developer who reached out to the Bad Game Hall of Fame recently. I don't know if I want to give that one away just yet. I don't want to spoil that surprise if anything comes of that. But thank you for your work at Atomic Planet, I will say.
Yeah. Oh, yep. And yeah, very late one, they say. I don't know why this one is actually worth a lot secondhand. Yeah, I found that out last week.
Found it out the hard way.
Yeah.
ammunition. Bad idea.
Damon Summoner, yes, we've sampled a little bit of Damon Summoner in our time here.
Kit.
A rough one, to be sure. And I guess the question I would ask, if I'm permitted to ask a question here, is just like, what were the time frames on these games? Because obviously these are not high budget, highfalutin productions, but did the budgeting also apply to the time allotted? And also, how the fuck do we progress here? I don't know if there's a way here, Johnny. I'm feeling a little lost. I don't have any chemicals. I can't put the flames out.
Yeah, what? Oh,
Wait,
no.
hold on. I don't need to. We grab the key card.
Idea.
We can double back through this.
Bad idea.
Yeah.
Ammunition moving at 300 meters per second.
I don't know. I mean, like, I'm the sort who, like, when I see a developer, immediately I'm just like, I want to ask a billion questions about the tree, about their time, but I also don't want to be too imposing. I don't want to be too much of a...
Yeah, but I do appreciate when developers want to give insights on these games. And any opportunity to talk about the actual making of games like this, as a lot of people sorely don't know what goes into games. Even the much maligned ones, there's still a lot of work.
Yeah, it's almost like we're in the
into
Bad
them.
Game Hall of Fame or something. It's almost like our mission statement has been to try and shine light on these sorts of things. So you'll have to forgive our curiosity on this one. And especially because this one and Beverly Hills Cop, to a certain extent, represent relatively ambitious. Maybe Demon Summer 2 did have the stealth sections in, didn't it? But I would say it's probably I don't want to say the weakest. It was definitely the most frustrating of the ones we've played so far, Damon Summoner. Beverly Hills Cop, definitely frustrating, but once you figure out that crouching negates damage,
I'll
you can
say
at
it
least get through it.
I think from what I remember watching of it, it had probably had the most, like, if it's style and aesthetic.
It was the most
like-
defined of
Yes.
the games that we've played, that we sampled from Atomic Planet so far. This
okay.
one probably is, though, isn't it?
Okay, okay, so Really Minty says, the main thing I remember about Damon Summoner is one of the guys having to stay late to fix crashing bugs in it for several nights. Oof, yep. Oh dear. But they actually barely touched it. Fair enough, but that's still, like I said, it turns out, it's a pet peeve.
Everyone
of mine
has
when people
pieces
talk about
to contribute to the
lazy,
grand story, yeah.
Yeah, and pet peeve of people talking about lazy developers and so that's like, no, even some of the games that are like actively hated by most gamers is like, no, someone worked really hard on this.
People slaved away for hours, countless hours, to put these games together.
And if
we
they didn't,
acutely
you'd have
understand that as
Yeah.
we confront these games.
Marketing. I hate marketing, especially when I have to make stats just to show whatever they want me to show. I hope this place is burning. That would be nice.
I hope everyone in the marketing department is
Okay.
burning. I hope they're all burning alive.
Okay,
won't
obviously
save
really
them.
minty. Obviously really minty would not know, but that feels like a developer just
Not either.
saying something about working in the industry. This is level 16.
Yeah, 4
of
levels to go, I
20.
reckon.
Yeah.
There's another floor with chemical fires that, and Chris, our protagonist, said we don't have the chemicals to put them out on this floor, so we're gonna have to circumnavigate,
Yep.
perhaps.
Oh, and the stinky fart gas.
Yeah, we're surrounded on all sides by
Yeah.
it. You think there might be a guy on the other side of that door? I can't, say for certain, but Glad I did that. There we go.
Yeah.
Love when a
Splat
plan
sound.
comes into
Yeah.
play here.
I just can't help it. If I ever see gas that's like green in a video game, I assume it's fart gas. Obviously, real, IRL they don't have a color to them, but just
For
if they
the sake
did, I
of
feel like it'd be
gameplay,
green.
I will accept that. So I don't just walk into a room and start taking ghost damage for nothing.
Mm-hmm. Oh, okay, yeah, really minty speculates. It's almost certainly is a dev doing the voice.
Well, I couldn't tell you that much for free, I reckon.
Yeah.
not to,
I
demean.
can't remember if we checked the credits on this one or not.
Well, we'll roll credits at the end, won't we?
Yeah.
Okay. I think we got it. No!
Boop, boop.
Thinking about
Oh. Okay, we really got to solve this one this time. So I have a door to duck and cover behind. So
Hey,
the
wait,
stakes could not be higher.
They did wait, though. They waited for you to finish.
That was nice of them. I do appreciate that. Very accommodating terrorists we're up against here. Okay, by Jove, I think I might have it. Let's burn some time.
Okay, I think you need to go
Yeah, got it.
down, across, up.
Nope.
Oh. Okay, I just assumed one of those straight pieces wasn't going to spawn anymore.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
that's
thought so
lucky.
too, but I got lucky. Whew. Hot damn, that's high tension right there. So I want to say this about this game. Since we're nearing the end, presumably. I mean, we've got 4 levels left, and who knows how long these levels are, but seeing the evolution from Damon Summoner to Beverly Hills Cop to this game, it clearly demonstrates that there was a trajectory here. I think that was the order, right? I'm fairly certain that is the order of those games. If it wasn't Beverly Hills Cop, then Damon Summoner. Can you confirm that for me, Johnny?
Yeah, I actually have their page open, so let me find... Nope, that's not the right button.
Because at the very least, we could say this is the last one. That this is the last of the first-person shooters they made. I'm fairly confident in that assertion.
Okay, so yeah, it was Damon Summoner in 2006, and then also Beverly Hills Cop in 2006. Which, if this Wikipedia is in the right order, that might be release order.
I'm going to assume so, but we
So
can
I
say,
think-
really meant to
yeah.
confirming that for us as well. So you can see the trajectory, you can see them developing on certain skills, and if not developing on the same engine, the same foundational code at the very least. I don't like tossing the word engine around, because, who's to say that it's... But you can see, just from a design standpoint, they're starting to add ideas as they go along. Damon Summoner was the one that had stealth in, and then Beverly Hills Cop attempted to iterate on that.
Yeah.
Or the other way around.
Yeah, Minty confirms it was Beverly Hills Cop first.
And then this game does away with the stealth, but does let you get the drop on guys at the very least.
Yeah.
Where I think they realized that they were ineffective at developing a proper stealth system, and that it was probably not worth it to try, that it was probably more worth it just to have cones of vision and guards who might give their back to you.
I mean, I don't blame them. The 6th generation, I think one of its defining design things that aged poorly was how many games would try and do stealth sections and would not work.
Give them the time or effort that they really truly need to be passable.
It was like brief time where just obviously like Metal Gear Solid was doing such impact on games that a lot of companies like. It's kind of weird to think back to this. Legend of Zelda Wind Waker had stealth segments.
It's a cheap value add, isn't it? I mean, that's
Like,
really what it comes down to, is that it's a cheap variety.
They're fine. It's just like that's how big of a fad it was that even Nintendo were putting it into stuff.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a way to take systems that already exist in your game and to add a minimum of work to it, to understand like how the cones of vision work. And to hack together something for it.
Yeah, Video Game King does point out that there was a little bit of stealth in Ocarina of Time, which
the temple guards and whatnot, and a section that no one found particularly fun, but again, was just a quick and dirty way to establish.
I'll say that Wind Waker bit was the better of the two. Then use the barrels. Oh, and Real Minty says, I don't believe the stealth in Demon Summoner is done properly. I don't think it actually uses field of view.
It might just be straight line of sight. Who's to say? I remember it just being very unpleasant. Yeah. But again,
it's a game I really like, but it has this is probably its most egregious, biggest problems. Sony's PlayStation 2 Rise to Honor, the Jet Li vehicle.
Oh yeah,
Something funny I found out about it recently is that one of the reasons Jet Li turned down doing the Matrix films is he didn't want his martial arts captured digitally. So apparently he changed his mind on that.
Yeah, big bag of money will do that, won't it?
Yeah, he didn't want to mocap any of his fighting style. But that game has stealth sections, and by stealth, it is trial and error script. It's all scripted trial and error. It is when you hit this part in the level, this enemy will walk this way. When you hit the next part, they'll turn around in 2 seconds. So it is just a memory game where you keep going through the level, make a little bit of progress, and figure out what all the triggers are, and then memorize them all and finish the level. It is bad enough they should have just fucking cut them, because it's not stealth.
Well, it's hard to put all that work into something and then to say scrap it, right?
Oh, it is. Yeah. It would have been better off for it, though.
Sure, with the benefit of hindsight.
Because I imagine early in at some point in development, they were supposed to be legit stealth parts, and then probably time or resources ran out. And it's like, the best we can do is this pre-scripted thing, and that's what we got.
Sure, but as it applies to these games, as it applies to the Atomic Planet oeuvre, I think them ditching it by the time we get to this game is probably for the best. Obscuratory Phil asks, is The Rock in this one? No, not Skyscraper The Rock. It's a Skyscraper with no budget.
Oh, right. I always forget that movie exists.
Hello, Phil. Congrats again, by the way, on opening up the Video Game History Foundation library.
Hell yeah.
We discussed that on our recent podcast, still in editing right now, and I'm very glad to have that resource available. This episode is me just shouting out people in chat, isn't it? That's what I do for lack of.
I always forget that Skyscraper movie exists. I thought they were referencing the Spy Hunter video game that Rock's in.
Both fine games. I don't know if that's true. That Spy Hunter game seemed pretty noxious, actually. But
I think I watched the Mini-Me review for that one. And him saying it's kind of schlocky, but that's what makes it fun.
Sure.
And it does look fun.
Wait, that guy's limping. Is there a locational damage system in this game where the time to kill is 1 bullet, so you would basically never see the fact that you can maim enemies in this game? You would never actually be able to see that through to any sort of resolution?
Let's have a little gander again.
I'm gonna have to wing someone in the next minute or two if I can fucking manage the feat. Anyway, just to see this game, I keep getting distracted from my own tangent here, but to see this game as the sort of logical conclusion of
the
best they could do after so many years of developing on their ideas, on this code base, so on and so forth. And I think they, and the fact there's also original IP again, that they got away from the license mines, with Beverly Hills Cop. Demon Summoner was a original IP as well, but the question I always ask is, if a studio had been allowed to make their dream game, if unfettered from constraints of budget, both time and money wise, from the licenses that they were made to work with, that they were saddled with in so many cases, if this team of developers responsible for these budget games was given free range to pursue their passions, their ideas, what could have come of that?
Mm-hmm.
What could have been? How did this guy get behind that table, get inside of that table? My man.
Yeah, poor guy.
And I think a game like this, imagine if this had money, imagine if this game was, or, I know it's counterintuitive to the point I just made, but imagine if this was a proper licensed Die Hard game, and the rights holders ponied up, like, all right, we're giving you this much money to work with.
Mm-hmm.
And they're like, that's more zeros than we've ever seen in our life.
No, it was asked in chat. No, this is Atomic Planet did not do the PS2 Home Alone game.
No, but
Also,
I believe it was Midas published, wasn't it?
Really Minty points out by sheer coincidence the brother of a friend of mine is in the Skyscraper movie for like 2 seconds. That's great.
Small world, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got some progress
Someone
reset.
mentioned about that movie and people thinking it was supposed to be a Die Hard remake. I'm curious. Oh, no. I searched the wrong thing.
We were playing the Home Alone PS2 game. We weren't. Slime Generator in chat was playing the Home Alone game literally last night in our Discord server. I'm going to hit a link to the Discord server, especially because there's folk in here, certain developers that, hey, if you want to join, if we can bug you, if we can pick your brain at some point soon, please join our Discord server, discord.gg/bghof, because my curious mind...
Okay, yeah, I can't, at least on Wikipedia, I can't see any mention that it was intended to be a Die Hard remake, but boy, did everyone compare it to Die Hard.
I mean, what do you expect people to do? What do you expect consumers to do, huh? The audience to do? And they're not wrong to.
Yeah.
I mean, we all draw parallels. We all draw points of comparison.
Mm-hmm. I think I mentioned it briefly in the first part, but I have to shout it again because it is a really good... what was it, like bottle movie was the term you called it?
Yeah, when it all takes place in effectively one location.
Yeah, but it's literally in a tower block. It's called Attack the Block.
Yeah, the John
It's
Boyega.
Yeah.
Bad idea.
Oh right. Yeah.
Ooh.
Forget it was him who plays the main guy in that. Yeah, really funny movie. You get to hear like a British chavvy kid talk about Naruto.
You get to see John Boyega when he had passion for acting before Star Wars sucked it out of him.
Shut up, go room, watch your Naruto. You get like, that's just money right there.
Oh, don't worry, you'll figure out how to open those doors eventually. In heaven, or hell, whichever, We don't know. We still don't know if the terrorists have the wrong idea here yet. I mean, this company seems evil. These could be like, eco-terrorists of some sort. They could be like trying to save the planet here.
I mean, it's already weird that this guy's condition, and this is he works for the company. It's the only place that can treat it. Like, there's some ethics violation there. Oh, okay. Yeah, Obscurity Chat says, to be honest, all these identical interiors remind me of missions in the Matrix Online.
Bring it back, I say.
Yeah. I
don't care if you're absolutely right. I don't care if the environments in that game sucked ass. You know what other game had shitty environments? Anarchy Online. My favorite, my beloved.
Mm-hmm. I would love to see that game restored one day. I did some more research into it because I had this assumption, like, I think they treat that game as canon.
Yeah, man, that Morpheus dies in.
Yeah, and then I looked more into it, and legitimately the setup of Matrix that becomes the story of Matrix Resurrections was set up in Online. I'm not... Yeah, that's kind of a recent movie, so I won't spoil it. But if you know, like, what's the big reason for there being a new Matrix, it was established in the MMO. There's like one storyline about a potential like new version of one that was a lady, and that might have been scrapped.
Johnny?
That's apparently a big story. Yeah, I'm not sure what happened there. Was it the acid?
I don't think so.
Mhm.
I think we're just in hell. I think this is actually my limbo that I'm stuck in right now.
Yeah.
It looked like they were surrendering. They didn't have a gun in their hands.
Yeah. Okay, we've seen it a couple more times. That animation that looks like flinching. It is really hard to tell. It does kind of look like a glitch at times because they don't consistently limp.
Something good has come out of all of this.
It's the third time we're hearing that line. The first time
Again,
you're reacting to
this
it.
really comes off that like some people.
What
on
is?
the team,
Why does he keep meleeing? Why did I take so many bullets there? I was trying to shoot. If you're gonna make me do the melee, at least make the melee like happen within effective range. Oh, this one's getting to me. This level is getting to me. Having to replay this stretch of level is getting to me.
Well, it wasn't that guy shot you.
Serenity now. When it's zoomed out this far, too, you can't tell which piece you're actually manipulating at any moment in time, so that's cool. I would just as soon get rid of the system for auto melee. I understand why
honestly,
it could be convenient, but it is not well executed enough to be functional, to be considered as functional in this. It is nothing but a frustration.
I wonder if it was done for necessity, like maybe some weird issue happened.
Where you could shoot through walls in the same way as...
That or just like if you're, too close to enemies and you're shooting, like maybe technically your gun's inside them so the bullets miss.
I would rather have the bullets miss.
Yeah.
Straight up. I think we're getting shot at through this... God, I hope that wasn't a waste of ammo.
Yes. Oh dear. Someone, I forget who said earlier about it looks like this game is kind of falling apart the further you get in, and it kind of does feel like that, because I don't think we were getting hit through walls as much in the first part.
No.
And it definitely seems to be happening more now.
There
is a medkit in this room.
I have to keep doing it with my back to it. Actually, you know what? Because there's a dude here, too. I remember that.
Okay. I don't know how easy this will be to set up. I am curious if maybe some, stuff like desks or other stuff in the environment, if you can shoot through it.
I can shoot through that. I'll tell you that much. Okay. You know what? Save again, why don't I? That's a learning experience. We learn from our mistakes here.
This did seem to be one of the longer levels in the back half of the game based on that long play. I've got queued up in case we need it.
This level at least seems fairly linear. It's just that I am getting caught off guard by bullets that I can't possibly see coming. Like, Oh my god.
There we go.
Embarrassing. It's for me. That's embarrassing for me. Yeah. I would say it's embarrassing for the guard, but he's AI. He's a computer. He's a construct. He doesn't exist. For me, that's fucking embarrassing.
Yeah. That's weird they gave you those chemicals, because those will not help you with these if this is blocking progress.
I think we're just circumnavigating. I think these are meant to just be like, hey, if you need these to clear enemies out, we're giving you some. I'm headful. One of our diligent save state now posters, which you're not wrong to post that. We for as much as we cheat and save state and rewind and do all these things, we don't do it enough. I save state in the past 2 minutes, but I'll do it again here. Because this is the point where we have died several times. We made it as far as this. I want to hack that door, but first let's make sure no one shoots me in the back. Anybody home? No. Good. All right. Let's set to it then.
Yeah, no.
Did Beverly Hills Cop have any hacking minigames, by the way? I can't... No, it didn't. It had the dialogue spinner. The Damon Summoner F hacking in Victorian England or whatever whenever the fuck that game takes place.
It's Okay. Though it's it's done to like varying levels of realistic. Because we've found those rooms that are just blank or corridors that are blank. But at least with this area, I am noticing that it feels like this level was probably built to actually, what's the word? I know why I'm blanking on words today.
Resemble some sort of floor plan?
Resemble a floor plan, and then they've kind of built it into a level. This guy, that's a one existence stuck in a table, your head halfway through a wall.
I want to wing him.
Well, here's the problem. His head was in the wall, so he couldn't hear you shoot him, so he doesn't know what happened.
Yeah, he's on the other side of the wall, technically.
Yeah.
It's getting dangerous here.
I swear I heard gunshots there, but
no, there were gunshots. There was absolutely someone shooting me through one of the walls.
Ah!
That guy did not have a gun in his hands. He didn't drop one either.
Wow.
That was the guy from last time that didn't have a gun in his hands either, that I...
Why? That just feels like that was one of the members of this group that everyone hated, and are like, yeah, when we send him in, we're just not going to give him a gun. I'll show him. Is that where we want to go?
I think this is the exit.
Yay!
Whew. Back on track.
Yeah.
He said hopefully it should be shorter from here.
That seems to be the case.
Well, let's hear our beginning of level quip. It's sure to impress and amuse.
Also, okay.
Shh.
We haven't seen it in a while.
Shh.
The management lounges are showy, but I'm not sure anything ever actually gets done here.
Okay, continue.
Again, this...
Done here. Gunfights.
That's not a cool line.
But it really, really hurts.
Come on. But again, I'm getting more of these. This is just how Video King is mentioning that this feels kind of like an office worker power fantasy. This does feel like some of the devs.
The management lounge.
What's the? Why can't I remember words? I'm talking. That's what I do. Not stress relief. Cathartic. There we go.
Yeah.
I probably said that wrong.
That if you're like a cubicle monkey that you play this game and you get to sort of power trip is like, what if I save the day?
I wonder, if for the devs as well, if this was...
we'd have to ask if they worked at a cubicle farm, or if they had their own office, their own building.
But also, based on all the, nightmare stories you hear about development, it's also just, oh yeah, marketing sucks, management sucks.
And for Atomic Planet, the marketing department must have sucked. But I mean, also, how much money could they realistically spend on marketing for budget games, where the USP is just the fact that they sell for $20 and it's curious. It's a weird sector of the industry.
Yeah. Oh, yep. Really Minty confirms. Yes, we were in cubicles, but weren't big enough to have marketing.
So this is aspirational. They wanted to have a marketing department they could complain about and then shoot down.
That or like had worked previously in somewhere that dealt with marketing. I just think of all the weird, horror stories of just like, look at Killzone 2 and that infamous trailer that was internal, like, speculative pre-rendered footage that wasn't meant to be shown to anyone, or Ubisoft saying that Hayes was the Halo killer.
Yeah.
Like,
many such cases where those wires,
all that
lines
shit
of
without.
communication.
Yeah.
Huh?
Oh, hang on.
Did the game just? Huh?
No, well, we've been lucky so far, but it was bound to happen, I guess.
That's wild. I can't say I was expecting that. Yeah, for folk who don't know, the game is straight up locked up right now.
Yep.
My computer's fine. That's good. I got to reset this and then
Yeah.
Luckily we have, hard saves, so. I start making progress and the game just has to.
Okay. Iriman says, I mean, perhaps we had one marketing person, but certainly not a department. There were just 2 rooms. Yeah. That's my theory then, that it was someone who had previously worked maybe not even like a video game developer, but just some business where they had to deal with marketing departments.
Hey, Johnny.
Mm-hmm.
Oh
yeah, you want me to have a... Yeah. Let's see how long I can...
Yeah. Continue that story mode. Just for a change of pace.
Yeah.
Because I need a little bit of a breather.
Yeah, I'm really curious to see what this just feels like to control.
Not the best.
The management lounges are showy, but I'm not sure anything ever actually gets done here.
Okay.
Yeah, make sure to check your corners.
Done here. Gunfights.
Okay, so we do...
Yeah, R1, not R2.
Yeah, PlayStation 1.
You want to press X to swap to that gun on the ground.
Ammunition.
Since you only have so much ammo. And nope.
Oh, that was lucky.
300 meters.
They lined up for you.
I do need a medkit.
There you are.
Yeah.
Okay,
so
there was
even
a medkit to the right in one of the right offices here, one of
over
these
here, yeah.
rooms. Couldn't tell you where.
Yeah. All right. Let's.
Watch out.
Yeah. Like it as you know, compared to what would probably be the highlights of first person shooters on the system, it doesn't feel amazing. But with the kind of, you know, your protagonist doesn't really know what they're doing, and every encounter is kind of like a scramble. It does work.
It's like a Lester the Unlikely for the first person shooter crowd. Which is not a bad thing. I think there is a novelty to it. I'm sure I've addressed as much in the previous episode.
Okay.
There is a concept here. Check the to-do list.
Yeah.
Okay. Simple.
Yeah. I want to have a bit more of a look in here. Also, there's a weapon swap button, right?
Yeah, square.
Oh, okay.
Definitely careful rounding this corner.
Yeah.
Yeah, watch out for the muzzle climb.
Yeah, I'm trying some advanced tactics of moving.
Swap weapons.
Oh, right. But they...
Square.
You know, I know, I'm just realizing that they don't... they don't click when they're out of ammo, and that's why I didn't...
Yeah, there should be a sound cue for that, ideally. You can swap that for that.
Yep. Yeah, okay. Okay, I wanted to have a bit more of a look in here. What is this?
It's supposed to be like the, you know, not every window resolves in just like a straight down, right? There's like some balconies and such.
Yeah. Okay. Not quite a Matrix lobby scene.
Oh, for God's sakes, John, it's not going to look like a Matrix lobby. Not everything is directly inspired by the Matrix, much as it should be.
They got halfway there.
You're gonna die of dizziness in a minute. Keep this show on the road.
Leaking all.
Haha! I did not die of dizziness.
Well, you sure showed me.
Okay. I do wonder if this is just the main path forward and everything else the other way is just to...
That's if you need to go back and heal. They have that one med kit tucked away there, basically. But you also have to make sure to kill everyone there so they don't come behind you.
Yeah, okay.
So, okay, you're going to step forward. That's going to trigger the guy to come out the door in front of you and to the left of you, and probably to the right as well.
Yeah. Gunfights.
I would also... Yep, there he is. Now there's at least one to the left. You hear it with the stereo mix.
Okay.
Slime Generator in chat saying, guy who's only played Skyscraper watching The Matrix. Getting a lot of Skyscraper vibes from this.
Yeah. Oh, nice. That's the wrong button.
Occasionally the AI will cooperate with you. Real Minty, a trooper responding to the piss take question of, was there a restroom or did your team have to suffice with buckets? With an actual answer. Yes, we had toilets. But I remember that they were just off the corridor and one of the guys didn't close the door. In a corridor that anyone in the building could walk past. We were pure class.
Oh no.
Nice.
Yeah. I do remember, I forget what video game. What? Oh.
Yep, that's the melee.
Yep.
Safety regulations.
I think that's confirmed why that happens now. But it's with a lot of automatic or burst weapons.
This is a present
Well,
from
I don't know
me
what
to
shot me,
you.
but
Thank you, Soul Stuff, for the
Yep.
resubscription, for the re-up on the sub.
I don't know.
Slump
these
Generators
feel-
pointing out a fact of life that every workplace needs at least one poop guy. There are variants of the poop guy, but there's always a poop guy. Do you need help with this one?
Stuff like that. I am kind of enjoying how tense this is, though. Just,
Yeah.
you can.
That is
Oh.
the joy of a very low time to kill.
Bad idea. Collecting ammunition, moving at 300.
Was this where I found the medkit?
No, it's to the left, but you also have guys patrolling to the left, so as soon as you peek and look left, you're gonna have to keep eyes on those doorways to your left and right.
Ah! Okay. I will say probably Parsec's delay is probably the worst for a game like this, even if it's minor.
I'm gonna take back
But
over just to keep the show on the road so we can close within the hour.
Yeah, but that does give me a lot to feel of how it feels. That's a terrible sentence.
Yeah, you didn't have to deal with any chemical mixing either, so you are missing out on one element of the game. Or,
Yeah,
you
yeah,
know, tossing them as grenades and whatnot.
Yeah, knowing what the game feel is, though.
Down here.
I do kind of wonder then if the Wii version would be way too easy because it is just Wiimote aiming.
I mean, think about how elegant the Wiimote is as a solution. I think it comes with its own problems.
There's that, yeah. I just think of stuff like how Resident Evil 4 is so trivialized with the Wiimote that there's some attachment and upgrades in that game that are, not even figuratively, just like mechanically useless because recoil is just completely gone from that game. Like the stock for the Red 9.
Doesn't the Wiimote vibration throw off? Doesn't that count as recoil? those little motors running?
Oh, I wish.
Right.
If only they work like how like old school arcade light guns when they have the
when the slide goes back and it's like you feel the full weight of it.
Yeah, I have some fond memories of playing Time Crisis 3 with one of those, and when you use the submachine gun,
you just feel it climb. Yeah. Shit rules. I mean, that's part of the reason why rail shooters are my favorite genres, specifically the arcade ones, where you get all that feedback and it's just like,
It's
I'm
it's
a
why
badass.
if I ever do get Sindens, as much as it's not necessary and would probably be worse for streaming at least, I do really want the ones with the fake recoil slides on them that move.
This guy looks different.
Yeah. Look at that.
He was using a Desert Eagle. We haven't seen that in a minute. It's not the first we're seeing of the Desert Eagle, but is it a gold-plated Desert Eagle too? Yes, it is, with 3 bullets left in.
So,
You just fucking killed Scaramanga.
just some businessmen committing corporate theft. Money can't buy happiness, but it sure buys a lot of gun-toting bad guys.
So that's it. It's the motivation.
Hey.
It's about the money.
You remember that twist in Die Hard 1 where Hans was not a terrorist trying to negotiate hostage releases and he was just there to steal money?
Well, I never. Oh my god! Okay. Well, time to do or die.
Yeah. Hey, people were doubting in that first part if this game was going to ever explain what was going on here, but we have it.
Thinking about it. Thinking all
God, the shotgun is worthless.
Yeah.
I'll take 2 on this room. Maybe I can buy myself a few more bullets for that golden Desert
Also,
Eagle.
I think this is one of the few rooms we've seen where stuff in the environment breaks when you shoot it.
Yeah, because they contrived to make a set piece here.
Yeah.
this is all about.
That is one thing,
Businessmen
you know,
committing
if
corporate theft.
I could improve this game but not mess with the mechanics too much, it would just be try and make as much of the the office equipment stuff interactable
Explodable.
like that. Yeah. I mentioned in the first part, but this just makes it. I really gotta get around to plays in Crisis Zone.
Oh, so close there. Ever closer.
Also,
I wish I had beakers.
yeah.
I wish I had grenade analogs here. I wish I had something I could toss here to science my way out of this.
I think Video Game King might be the first one to notice this in chat, but I don't know if it's just automatic fire or if bullets can actually pierce multiple enemies.
This is all about.
It kind of looks like they can, but it might just be
Corporate theft.
it might just be like multiple bullets. Just it's hard to see.
I hope there's an all guns cheat you unlock so we can just have fun with the guns. This is the boring way to do this, but...
Yeah.
Leaking all this blood is probably against health and safety regulations. I should find a medkit.
It would. I don't know if it would happen. I feel like the Rainbow Six Siege engine would be really good for making like a modern take on this.
Sure.
Have it because that has all the mechanics of you know, from the one side you're reinforcing those walls, but you're doing all like, you know, so many of those walls break apart. You have the little spy cameras. I was really into Rainbow Six Siege for a while. I just didn't keep up with all the extra stuff they added to it, and then it like came way too hard to get back into. Hey, you know, shotgun sucks, but it has some really good range on it. Like actually kind of realistic. Still more spread than I think actual shotguns have, but still.
Not the time, Chris!
Not the... It's just a bit of banter, isn't it?
Ah, so close. That seemed like the last guy. It seems like we're getting closer. I just need to be a bit more conservative with my peeking. I need to be a bit better with picking up the other guns. Alright, no one's sneaking up behind us.
I don't know if it's going to be the case, but it'd be really funny if that guy with the gold gun was the one on the radio.
Yeah, we just killed him unceremoniously. He had no final words.
This is all about just some businessmen committing corporate theft. Money can't buy happiness, but it sure buys a lot of gun tax for bad guys.
I don't know if it'll be addressed. I'm curious if this businessman turns out to be someone involved in this company or not, or if it's just a businessman.
Wait till we unlock all the character bios, the deep lore in this. Did I get that guy? No. Anyone down here?
No. Oh.
Thinking about it.
Oh, that almost worked out for him.
Health and safety.
He almost got you there.
I should find a medkit.
Oh, I'm so worried.
Don't be.
Oh dear.
I'm a professional.
Now I just want to play Rainbow Six Siege again. I shouldn't have done that.
Never mind. I'm very unprofessional. This is tough. Imagine having to replay this entire level every time. Wouldn't that suck?
Yeah.
Wouldn't that just be miserable without any mid-level checkpoints?
And some of these levels do get long enough when you don't know where to go. That the lack
Long
of
in the
checkpoint is
goddamn
rough.
tooth. Yeah.
Just some businessmen.
And without any music. This desperately needs music.
Yeah.
That's half the battle here, honestly.
Alright. Speaking of, I always forget to do this on stream. Time. I actually do need to take my medication.
I should find a medkit.
Ooh. Come on, poke your head out, poke your head out. Yeah, there we go. All right, medkit now. Better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that was really smart. Turned away from the keypad.
I have my moments.
Yeah. Yeah, in before they don't give you any more straight down pieces. Yep, yeah, you got this.
Ooh. Better luck in the next life, idiots.
Ammunition.
I just noticed your emulator is being passive aggressive
Yes, it
about
is.
you not using the memory card like you have a fucking option.
Yeah, I wish I could disable those. I don't need the, it's not my fucking mom. Well, that's the exit, but, you know, what if there's something cool in one of these rooms? We want to be thorough here, don't we?
Yeah.
All right, we've been thorough. We can move on now.
Yeah. Oh, the big twist is unraveling before our eyes. I think that's the villain quote from Half-Life, but the AI is self-aware. We need that more in fiction.
Shh.
Having the villain say,
Accounting. This place is a maze. I think it's deliberate so no one can find their way to the complaints desk.
That explains so much. They see they canonized it. Why this place is set up like a goddamn labyrinth. It's not
Oh,
bad,
look at the-
lazy level design. It's
look at the layout here. Do you see that? That
yeah.
getting real weird with it.
Can't believe they were saving all these little tricks for the last level. They should have shown this off earlier.
What's
No?
going on with this door?
Fake door.
Yeah, but it was like opening and closing itself or something. I guess it's
I think it was
supposed to be broken.
partially open. It was like blocked. They were trying to get across that. It's like you can't.
Oh, because it just looked like it was like sliding open and closed tiny bit. Alright. I'm gonna eat my Biscoff biscuit.
I'm just doing some testing here. That's not bulletproof. Or that is bulletproof. That works. That doesn't. Okay. So there are destructible objects more than we gave credit for earlier. It's just that,
Yeah.
you know, when you're as sure a shot as I am, it's... You're just not hitting those things in the environment because the bullets just automatically seek right to the nearest goons. It's a gift and a curse I'm burdened with, Johnny. Oh, fuck.
It does. I say it a lot, but it does really feel like at times this mini game intentionally stops giving you the pieces you need.
I'm gonna cheat. Oh, well, I didn't even need to. I save stated so I could just keep going till I got the piece I wanted.
Yeah.
Oh, a question from chat.
Oh yeah. Yeah, for really minty. I haven't really seen you use chemicals yet. Is it basically unnecessary?
They're just not present in most levels. Most levels don't have chemicals. We just picked up a couple here.
That's the unfortunate thing, yeah.
They are your grenades, which I rarely ever use, even in, you know, more competently
you did use
designed.
them effectively earlier, the fire bombs, but yeah, they just don't give them to you enough.
Yeah,
And-
for as the fact that they're constantly on the screen, you would assume they were a bigger factor in the game, but I think it's just a thing where
Yeah.
they weren't fully utilized. You should be able to
Yeah.
heal with them, do all sorts of stuff with them, but they're all just different types of grenade, basically.
And the big flaw with them, unlike the gun, like whatever two guns you have and how much ammo they have, that persists when you change levels. Your chemical count completely resets.
Yes.
And there are, because of that, trying to establish some realism, there are some levels where, well, there's no chemicals on this level because there wouldn't be. And then you just don't get to use them.
That said, they are giving us a few beakers to work with here,
Yeah.
so I will
Yeah.
attempt.
And yeah, more often, like the most use for them has always been environmental puzzles, like the fire, or there was a level in the first part where we used these green ones to dissipate the fart gas.
Please chew louder. It's
I'm trying to cover over. Hopefully it'll help. There we go.
There we go. That's what they're primarily used for right there. We got to showcase it. Well, I took that shotgun blast like a champ, I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, one biscuit will do me.
Now they're tossing guards at us like there.
I know they're doing, you know, the old Doom trick of the sound effects for the doors having varying pitches. It's just, it's so dramatically different pitches, it comes off as slightly musical.
Find a med kit.
Oh yeah, here we go. Minty mentioned a game in chat. I'm curious if you know about this one. That's apparently by, yep, Atomic Planet, first-person shooter, World War II, Soldier.
Have not yet played that one. I wonder where in the chronology that lies.
2005.
Oh, so that's a predecessor even to Damon Summoner in Beverly Hills Cop.
Yeah.
Leaking all this
Yeah, look at some screenshots here.
Health and safety regulations. I should find a med kit.
You know, I know you rant about, and rightly so, movie games a lot. I'm gonna rant about them. They have 5 screenshots. Only one of them is of gameplay.
Naturally.
They're 3 of the
The fact that this
2 of them are the main menu. One of them is a loading screen, and the one's the briefing screen.
pleasant situation.
I'm in a bad situation right now, by the way. You can tell from the top left corner of the screen.
Yeah.
I don't got anything I need.
I get very PlayStation 1 era Medal of Honor vibes from these screenshots.
It'll be worth a look at one of these days.
Yeah.
For certain. You know, there's only so many bad games, really. I mean, there's plenty. There's plenty to make a channel around in it, but oh, look at this arm! Look at that! Look at that!
Oh,
I think it's still.
That's new. Oh yeah, because the FOV changes. I forgot. Yeah. It starts like really zoomed out, and then you focus in. Oh, he's here. Chris is here. Run away.
Watch out for that dweeb in the science coat. He's killed 10,000 of us so far.
He has no experience with guns, but he's just so smart that he can calculate.
We have to find the
way.
answer by ourselves.
Oh, we gotta say something nice. Ah, I forgot the one I had in the back pocket.
Yeah, so do I. I don't know. We're working towards some sort of conclusion here, and they've scaled the difficulty of firefights and of combat situations appropriately. I think, as far as how many enemies they are tossing at us, and how they have been gradually scaling that up throughout the course of the game. That it is appropriate now that we are having firefights with, 20 guys who rush in after you. Now, what I would have liked, and this is asking a lot for a game of this era, I don't think it was reasonable. Again, this is the sort of thing that if this team had a budget to work with, and this was really their dream game. To have it so that you are progressing in some sort of way as far as stats are concerned, right? Even if it's like, underneath the surface, even if it's not surface to the player, that just over the course of the game, you become more competent with the guns.
This is a present from me to you.
Oh, hey! Thank you very much,
resubscribing.
Yeah.
What was their question?
How many people would you say your guy has murked so far?
1 million, if you count save states.
Yeah, but it's definitely in the hundreds, I think.
It's definitely well into the hundreds. John McClane would never, even in video game adaptations of Die Hard, have there not been so many hapless goons mowed down. But, yeah, so my positive thing is that it's fair now that we have these big fights, but it would be nice if we became more competent. Like, maybe at some point he learns how to reload works on a gun.
Yeah.
Right? But, again, like, how do you weave that into the narrative when the narrative is already so sparse in this, when the narrative is just these occasional, like, quips?
Yeah.
But that's...
And I still think the bare explanation they should have gone for is just he doesn't have room to carry magazines with him. And it's just quicker to pick up random guns.
That's still not a great
Wait,
excuse.
'cause
You
he's-
just say he can put on like one of their armor, like one of their vests, or strap a bandolier to him, right?
Mm-hmm. Well, he's got to have all the room for the chemicals. Oh, yep, Louise has a great idea. Getting copies of gun manuals hidden in the levels.
Nailed
That'd be
him.
great. Yeah, book smarts.
Something, anything would be better than the nothing that they did here.
Yeah, I was going to say, I don't know if we should leave him. Oh, and we got an anonymous gifter. Thank you, Anony.
Friends, it is not over yet.
I should find a medkit.
Can you remember if there's a medkit in this direction?
Oh, I don't think I've seen one yet. Oh,
Ooh, it's like a gallery shooter in there. All right.
yeah. Straight up crisis zone is just happening in that room.
I'm gonna try these offices. I'm gonna try these rooms. And I'm sure that someone's gonna come up behind us and just like pop us one in the back of the head.
Yeah. Oh,
Fuck.
aw.
When did I save state last?
I
think this is it. I think we're good.
Okay.
Yeah, because we had the 4 chemical there.
Ah, that didn't.
That should have
That
done
did not
something to
affect
that
that
guy,
guy.
right?
Yeah, it hurts you if you're too close.
Well, everything hurts in this game. Okay, I'm gonna try to, rather than
Yeah.
getting killed by all those dudes in that room.
It's not say something nice. It's the opposite. But I wish they had put some cheeky little stuff on the whiteboards.
Yeah, just little bits of personalization, but that would have required foresight and fuck.
Yeah, that old trick. And mainly, you do run into the other problem where a video game is like, well, we can only do one texture,
Need a medkit.
and you've got you've got whiteboards throughout the entire game. So
That all have the same drawing of a penis on them, or
Yeah.
what have you. Again, budget and scale and scope and so forth.
Oh, yeah, getting the trippy effects.
Fuck. Yeah, this is getting brutal.
Yeah.
But we will persist. We are the Bad Game Hall of Fame. We finish what we start.
Yeah.
So on and so forth. You know, I'm just going to assume that whole place to the right is a trick, a trap. Let's focus on the gunfight ahead.
Yeah. I guess we're probably looking for a card recoder as well, considering we've got the icon in the top right. If
No,
anyone's
we
ever
always have
curious-
the icon in the top right. That's never not there.
Oh.
Just that the chemicals are
Oh,
always
okay.
in the bottom left corner. I can look at the objectives.
Yeah.
Find your way to another exit. Yep.
Okay. Okay.
Shrimple as that.
So I guess my object permanence is not what it used to be. Or maybe it is what it used to be when I was like 2 years old. I don't know.
Ammunition.
Fucking shotgun.
Collecting ammunition.
Yeah, it's
Just per second.
gotta avoid it way more often.
Fuck. Thank God for save states, I tell
Yeah.
you what.
Yeah, Majbell says the shotgun is pretty wild. It is, but it does actually work at a more effective range than you
Sometimes
think.
it
Yeah.
is so fleetingly useful.
Like,
It's
definitely not
unreliable
as-
at best.
Yeah, it's not as useful just because of the shooting mechanics, but it's not far off from say like Halo 1's shotgun range that is deceptively a lot further than you'd think.
Whatever, I'm just gonna reset because I didn't like how that one went. I didn't like how
Yeah,
that
that was-
counter went that time.
So it's a shame the recover system doesn't really work. Like you can use it, but I don't think it really helps.
What is happening? I'm holding the trigger down. I'm holding left to pop out. What? Why can't he?
Yeah. It's like the game's listening to me. I said, yeah, it's a shame the cover mechanics don't work.
Oh
It's
my
like-
God.
I'll show you doesn't work.
Yeah, I don't know if they really coded that cover system effectively. I think
Again,
they may have dropped the ball on that one.
They do the Dark Souls thing though, because the cover doesn't seem to work great for the enemies either. Half the time they're just clearly visible. Oh, that was clean. Yeah, there'll be one more guy.
Clean
That was
enough.
pretty good. Yeah.
Thinking of
That's the main use, isn't it? It's just to look around the corners.
safety regulations, I should find a medkit.
Oh, who was that guy shooting at?
My backup's finally here.
Saw the sea flying with the painting and was like, well, that's the bigger threat.
Reward me with a medkit, game. Tell me I've been a good scientist. Relentless.
Yeah, they're definitely getting more sparing with these. Ooh. It actually seems like the AI really struggle to hit you when they do the melee. I'm not sure if they've ever
Collecting
really hit you.
It
It's
just
rare
does
if
such
they
low
have.
damage, even though it's one hit kill from us to them.
a medkit. If I have to be fighting mercenaries anywhere, I'm glad it's in the building that makes my
Shut up. It doesn't help. The whinging doesn't help.
It would be nice they were able to record more lines for that.
Okay, so not that way.
Oh wow, they're really being tough on you now with these.
Oh my god, don't tell me. Don't tell me this whole thing.
collecting ammunition.
This path is bullshit. This path is nothing.
Moving at 300 meters per second.
They really should have put some heal in there.
If I have to be fighting mercenaries anywhere.
Shut the fuck up.
Location.
One if this was around the time where the talking protagonist trend started.
And they were trying to end it.
Yeah. Oh, if only.
Okay, so this is a new...
Yep. Oh, that was the new area though. See if you can get there really quickly. Oh, okay.
Thinking about it.
Yeah. Again, I don't like it.
Yeah, hopefully if the account goes really smooth, might just say save state after you clear out the lobby with the elevators.
I don't even know why I tried that. Why did I try that?
Yeah, his arc's really high.
Sure, whatever. I don't know how that guy died necessarily, but...
Thinking about it. Leaking all this.
What I was thinking about was I'm guessing the elevators are not the way to go, considering they're all marked red.
Yeah, which means that this whole route is, I think, effectively useless. Unless there's, like, one door here that takes us to there. Okay. I don't even care. I'm going to save state. Fuck it.
Yeah.
I don't care that I'm on death's door. If I just got one med kit, that's all I would need. Actually, I need to. I'd also need the medication so that I don't... Oh, bathrooms.
Yeah, that's usually a good sign. Yep, there's half of it.
Tis but a flesh wound, but it really, really hurts.
Okay.
Find a medkit.
All right. Now we can...
Mm-hmm.
Get through the door. God damn it. Useless. Kitchen. Fake door. You can tell because it's slightly ajar, which means that nothing can be done there. God forbid you just push the door open all the rest of the way, right?
Yeah, I guess they're supposed to be broken. Just not communicated, really.
I didn't open that door.
Well, I heard that crunch sound again for some reason. Yep,
Every time we pass through doorways at this point.
Yeah. Maybe our protagonist is also munching on biscuits.
Think about it. Leaking all...
Well, at least we vaguely know what we're doing and where we are. And
Yeah.
And again, just a reminder to folk at home that we are egregiously cheating with save states here. That a real person playing this game would have to start this level from the beginning every single time they fucked up. Which would be maddening at a certain point.
Yeah. As a bit of a real hardware sicko, I've been tempted to try this on real hardware, but I definitely wouldn't try and beat this game on real hardware.
It's just so demotivating
to
lose so much progress every single time.
It's funny that, at least going by the long plays, like some people get good enough at this game that they're able to do these levels without failing. If you know, or at least like, even if this is spliced together, like the fact that they're doing levels in like 2 to 3 minutes kind of thing.
A method to the madness.
Yeah. Which, you know, that shows that you can get really good at this game.
Yeah, but to what end? For whose benefit? Certainly not the benefit of the players. That's...
Well... Let's see, has anyone taken the challenge? Oh yeah, one person has a speedrun of this game. From 4 months ago. That's recent.
Ooh. A new fool born every day.
Yeah. So if anyone wants to... And it even has a guide.
Oh, they spoil us. Oh, fuck.
I'm curious. Okay, no, not that. They have a general guide here. I just want to see if they mention anything of note here. Oh, shit. They have maps for all the levels.
Oh, now you tell me.
Well, hey, just... If you are curious to try this game, check out the speedrun .com page for this. Make a smoother experience for you.
Is this a fake door that we can't bypass? Sure, why not? I think that's probably the exit to the level, assuming that door just opens. It does. Anyone waiting in here? All right, penultimate stage coming up. Roof. We'll finally get a look at the nice, the beautiful night sky on this one, huh? All right, now don't talk over the beginning of the stage.
Yes. Yeah.
Looks like it's time for a little stargazing.
Wow, he made that sound like a complaint.
What was the take on that? Also, we got to see that
the sky.
We got to see that weird misaligned Z again.
It's like seeing an old friend. Oh boy.
Oh wow, this is a... What is up with the architecture up here? Fancy.
The view's quite nice. I'll remember if the building stays upright.
It is a beautiful view.
Oh yes.
Okay.
Oh, this is like a different type of level. It's a different type of architecture.
Yes. No, that's cool. So... Okay, so here's a question. Technical limitation with the skybox, or is this actually taking place in a Truman Show-esque dome?
Against health and safety regulations.
You know, who's to say, truly? Yeah, well, I figured that was more or less to be expected for a first run-through. Tossing a lot of pistols at us suddenly. I guess they realize that if you're using full auto weapons and just hammering on it, you're going to miss all the people you have to look up to hit.
For a little stargazing.
Oh, yep. Really Minty says, I was thinking more the building roof in the room. Yeah, that weird set they made for the roof. And the weird green screen, yeah.
Again, just a little bit of music would do wonders.
Yeah.
Upright.
And also a medkit, but you know.
Yeah, I was thinking dome because you could just see the curve like right at the top of the skyline image they used.
Fuck.
Moving at 300 meters.
Brutal. Absolutely brutal.
Oh, yep. Video Game King brings up a great point. The roof in the loading screen does not look like that at all.
Looks like it's time for a little stargazing.
He sounds like Droopy the dog.
Yeah, I wonder if at that point the voice actor was just really sleepy. That was the last line they recorded.
View's quite nice up here. I'll remember that if the building stays upright.
So hard to not take damage here.
Thinking about it, leaking all this blood is breaking health and safety regulations. I should find a med kit.
Peek it, peek it, peek it. Nailed that shot. Oh.
Oh, another guy.
So hope he doesn't
Again,
sidestep.
I do appreciate that. As much as it doesn't make sense, these people seem to be as bad at using guns as you are. Like it adds to the chaos.
And gives you a fucking snowball's chance in hell too, which is.
Oh well, they are.
But it's really
Found some fire extinguishers.
I should find a med kit.
Fuck this! Now without a med kit, are you kidding me?
This is a. Hey!
There we go. Was there anything in this direction? I could theoretically go up here.
Yeah, I think they kind of lead to the same place. That's probably a better shooting point from, though.
Yeah, better vantage point. Though I do want to rotate this way as well.
This is such a video game roof. It's very perfect dark, the opening level.
Yep. Datadyne coded.
Yep.
This is what it feels like to be one of the baddies to have. Okay, I'm definitely going to need to remember where that medkit is. We're absolutely going to have to come back for it.
Oh! There's a singularity going on there.
Sick. I don't think they can hit me. I think this cover is...
Wow, like, that really showed you, like, how inaccurate they are there. There's, like, 45 plus degrees of missed shots there.
I think I'm just going to pick everyone off here. I think the move is just stay up here as long as I can and take full advantage of it.
Okay. There's also shots from the right, though.
That was 4 dudes stuck inside of each other over there. That's what we get for sleeping on the job.
God, imagine if there was a narrative twist. And I was like, oh, actually, there is supernatural shit going on. These guys are... They're engaged. No, not engaging. You know, they're sharing space now.
A lot of things happen at a science lab.
I do like the idea of video games that take like the technical aspects and try and weave them into canon. I've always liked the idea of areas that are like half finished that are left in the disc. Are like that's not cut content. That's just physically that part of the world was like that. You know, the idea of like a creator who was making a world and just gave up and left an area unfinished, and that being an existence that some people have to deal with. Ooh. Wow, that guy
was really patient.
Yeah.
Playing the long game.
That could have worked out for him. Now they're really generous with the health kits. That makes me worried there's going to be some sort of boss encounter. Like, you know, like an actual thing with a health bar or...
No, I just don't think they didn't expect me to go up there and to pick everyone off from up there. So
sure, I'm just...
for the worst case scenario where you stayed on ground level.
Yeah, I'm just talking about the number of health kits they're giving you.
Just one more victory for science. Sort of.
No, I think that's... Oh! I cheated it a little bit. Good level.
All right, yep.
And this is the last level then.
Yeah. Done with the roof.
All right.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to add hostage rescue to my resume.
Resume.
Can I open this door? No, because that was the roof, obviously. Oh.
Okay.
Wait.
Huh? What?
Huh?
I have no words. Why is that happening? Just try and remember. Okay, the traffic noise corner it has a health kit.
Copy that.
Oh wow, and another one. It's like a designer played that 18th level and said, oh, there's not enough health kits, but I can't add any to that level. I'm just gonna add them to the next ones.
Well, looks like we got a lot of killing to do, so best get to it. Like everything I've learned so far.
They did pull the stops out for these last 2 levels, like making unique environments. It's a shame they could have littered more of these throughout the game. We had a few. Oh, go get a health kit. Oh.
I did.
Only fools rush in.
Fuck. I can't get over that. Why is there just car noises there?
Yeah, that was stupid to me, ultimately.
I don't think we even got that, like, when we managed to get to the ground floor and you were able to, like, get near the locked exits.
Got your ass. All right. I want to clear that left so I can fucking do this. Yeah, no, they really don't want me crossing across the room there.
It's just such a shame this game doesn't have a better grenade system, because this encounter feels...
It's a shame they completely forgot about grenades come this moment in the game.
Oh, Majbiaz has a good theory that there's supposed to be a TV that has traffic noises and it's like leaking through to this area. Well, maybe.
It's a theory.
I love it. It doesn't even fade in and out. It's just a hard trigger.
All right. Get that guy as soon as he pops his head out.
Oh, there's someone else.
Yeah, I know. Out. To my right.
No, to your left even.
Yep.
Okay. I guess that's where they ended up. I was worried they were going to go.
That guy's wearing a business
left.
suit. And I can't shoot because that thing was too...
Yeah.
But it's really...
Leg it, you fool. I'm not you, Cass. I'm...
No, I understand.
I'm moaning this guy's lack of... Well, he's a scientist nerd. He can't run, obviously.
Oh! Brutal.
Yep. Yeah, I guess you can just get headshotted, because I think you were at pretty decent health there. That or the melee is an instant kill when it actually does hit.
Against health and safety regulations, I should have done the medkit.
Oh, Chucky says, I feel like the final level should have been the skyscraper turning into a mecha and you have to fight it from a helicopter.
Do justice to the name of the game.
If only.
Okay, I want to get this guy to...
yeah, and yeah, Matchbear says this is probably the best looking area. Yeah. Yeah.
It has a aesthetic to it. It has like a style to it, which is more than can be said for... I wonder how far down we can go here.
Wow. Further than I thought.
I was hoping for another medkit down here, but that was wishful thinking. I am going to quick save once we make it back to our floor again, just because we've made some decent progress.
Mm-hmm.
And I would like to finish this before the end of the day, so... They're going just the slightest bit long on this one. I also want to see what cheat codes it unlocks to finish the game. Okay. Oh, they're all rushing in now.
Collecting ammunition.
dear.
per second.
Yeah, well, that's all right. I see you. Don't worry, you
Yeah,
all get your just desserts.
They are really kicking it up with the enemy amount at this point.
Yeah, that one was a wash.
It's also a shame you can't crouch because there's, you know, they've got the cover
having
thing and
stances would so much help.
Yeah.
Would help so much with this, I should say.
And I think I've only seen it once, but you were able to take cover crouched one time, where that guy with the golden gun was. God, the game looks so much more janky as soon as you do this.
All this blood is probably against health and safety regulations. I should find a medkit.
Yeah, clearly not the way it's meant to be played, using the systems that are built into the game.
I'm curious if his weird hair, how visible that is on real hardware.
Fuck.
Actually,
really tricky. Oh, he ducked at just the right moment. Alright, they're gonna cross over. Then there's... shit. There's at least two more. One more. Fuck it.
Oh, no free more.
It's but a flesh wound. I should find a medkit.
Fuck, I ran out of ammo there.
Okay.
I need to get into that back room because there might be like healing items there, you know? I have a strategy here. It's just contingent on our guy not being the worst protagonist.
I don't want to jinx us, but part of me is worried that there's respawning enemies.
No, they couldn't.
It's just there's a bit of like a clown car bill going on here. Just they keep coming out.
Okay, get a new gun.
Yep. And the thing I'm predicting as well is I can't imagine the hostage rescue bit is going to be a gameplay bit. I hope not, at least. No, I don't know. Actually, that'd probably be funnier.
Get the fuck back there. Huh? No one shot me. I think when you step outside, it just kills you. I think you automatically die when you go outside.
Well, let's test that. Just run straight there.
Well, I gotta get rid of these guys first, at the very least. This jabroni. That one.
It's that or like someone was nearby. I still get the impression that if the enemies are able to melee you, that might be a one-hit kill.
Okay, I've made a new quick save. One that won't try to bite.
They will. They do better at running gunning than I realized.
Tis but a flesh wound.
Yeah, I think the melee is a one-hit kill. Because that, and it's so rare that it happens. Which I'm gonna say that's pretty unfair.
Tis but a flesh.
No, look at this. Because the second we cross that threshold,
yeah,
like,
now
you're
I'm
not supposed to be here.
That's strange. Okay, do you know what then? That is making me think there are infinite respawning enemies out there. And that's why they kill you. Because if you were able to stand here, you would see them spawning in.
Yeah, well, fuck this then. Real mean place to put infinitely respawning enemies, but...
I've been thinking about it recently because I found a YouTube channel of an English guy who's going through some classic Xbox 360 games and getting achievements, and that was a lot of Modern Warfare and World at War, Call of Duty era. It was just, yeah, if you don't make progress, you're just killing enemies constantly because they just keep coming.
There has to be some sort of way through here. This is ridiculous. I think I killed the big boss. Yep.
Oh, yeah! Oh, God, he even fucking looks like Hans.
We're still getting shot at. Fuck!
I'm happy there was a kill cam for that, though.
How are you supposed to win when there's infinitely respawning enemies behind you? It can't be infinite. It just has to be like a large number.
Against health and safety regulations.
Picked up a gun with no ammo in it. Picked up another gun with no ammo in it.
Yeah.
Ay, ay, ay.
It really feels like there's just enemies constantly coming from that way.
That's unfortunate because it makes the game impossible.
We have
Yeah.
to find the answer by ourselves.
Say something nice. This could have been a cool sequence. This could have been neat.
Yeah.
There's a parallel universe where Skyscraper is a great game.
Yeah. I won't lie, the kill cam on the villain was cool. It's a shame he's had, what, like 2 lines of dialogue?
Collecting ammunition.
Forward.
Like, legit, I think most of what I like about this game is its potential and the things it's trying to do.
Of
more
course.
so
Yeah.
than the execution.
Which I think is fair to say. I mean, a lot of these budget games don't have any ambition whatsoever. So this is a rarity in the sense that they were clearly trying, failing, but trying, which is more than can be said for so many games in the Midas Interactive catalog. They were cooking with this. They were cooking with rotten ingredients, but they were cooking. I think they probably realized this was going to be one of their last games. I think, 2008 was a year of a lot of change in the industry. A lot of trends coming to an end. I mean, there were still a few years left of shovelware, of budget games being in vogue, but they had to realize that there was only so much left in the tank for Atomic Entertainment. You know when a company is on its way to a closure, right? It doesn't catch everyone completely off guard in most cases.
Yeah, maybe I'm wrong about the infinite respawning enemies.
God, I hope you are.
Yeah, me too. Still kills you though.
I just can't believe.
It's but a flesh wound.
Yeah, just straight up, there's a kill trigger there.
Weird. Yeah, it's cheating, but you want to play a really high frame rate version of this game. It seems like the Wii version of this game runs at 60 FPS.
Against health and safety regulations.
And
they don't let me take cover behind that for some reason. I could take cover behind this thing here, but not there. Oh, because there's a step here, maybe? I don't know.
Collecting ammunition. Bad idea. Collecting ammunition.
Of course his voice line has to play over this.
Yeah.
A medkit.
We're so fucking close, Johnny.
I don't remember, was there any medkits in that kitchen little area?
Well, we don't break our legs trying to go up and down again here.
The fact that this place makes my medicine is a minor in an otherwise unpleasant situation.
Fuck.
Oh, that was so close, yeah.
At least we have our save state where all the guys are theoretically cleared from here. I need another gun with ammo in.
Oh.
If I just take it slow, steady, and dizzily.
Yeah.
Leaking all this blood.
Oh, wow, that guy really... Okay. This guy definitely seems to have some sort of boss health mechanic going on. He is not going down with just body shots.
Good idea.
It's so weird that there's been this...
Nope, wrong way!
Like chest-high cover system the whole game, but there's maybe been 2 levels we've been able to do it on.
This is so ridiculous. What they expect me to do here.
Yeah.
Given our means and our...
And yeah, I guess because, the steps are here, they won't let you use the...
I can't even shoot past a certain height here because of the wonderful geometry.
Yeah. How about that, the overturn table? Is that a good spot?
Wait.
Yeah, fuck that. I'm going.
Fuck this, I'm pissing.
Yeah, hold on. Yeah, I need to...
If I'm gonna die with an empty bladder.
Hey, they're polite at least. They let you go and take care of business.
Alright. Time to rock these fuckers' worlds.
I remember the name of the company is Tigra, but the way the letter was cut off there, I for a second thought, wait, is this company called Tiara?
Probably against health and safety regulations. I should find a medkit.
Ah, so close. But we got it. It's within sight at this point. I did that with one shot that time.
Yeah. It seems like as long as you get a headshot, this guy goes down instantly. Okay, I'm so tense.
No one's catching my ass off guard.
Yeah.
No more surprises.
No alarms, no surprises. A surprise!
Of course, we had to end on...
I did spoil myself here, but I was skimming through the long play, and I was like, oh right, there was a memory game in this.
This is the true final boss.
Yep. Yep, one below.
Fuck.
No.
No, you're...
It was literally one on top of each other. Yeah, there you go.
Isotope, dropper, radioactive.
Hey, no Imagine Dragons karaoke on this channel, thank you.
No. Yeah, someone's not a believer. Believer.
I'm not. I refuse to imagine dragons. Oh, nice one.
Fire, DNA, isotope. Cool guy. Microscope. One of these is a burner.
Okay, yeah, they do give you way more opportunities than it. It's weird.
Pointing
It's weird how
down.
blurry the circle around the remaining lives gets at the top. Didn't notice that before. Oh yeah, the whole...
To announce Bad Guys Incorporated is having to downsize. All employees of the mercenary department, please gather your belongings and congregate in the front lobby. A redundancy package of free food and shelter for the next 20 years has been organised by the state.
Who are you talking to? You killed them all. Okay, but why did this laptop restore all this? Oh, they really went for it at the end here. Ah!
May not be over yet.
Do you want a safe stay, maybe?
Yeah, probably a good idea. Probably behooves
there
us.
we go.
Well, I mean, we gave the message about Bad Guys Incorporated retiring, you know, going down, so clearly you'd hope they were listening.
Yeah.
Heeding our advice. That wasn't the end. There's still more puzzles to solve.
Chat was also shocked that this more game.
That's just as it's getting good, right?
Hello, darling. How are you and your friends here doing?
What? How? Where are all the men with guns?
And I blew up half the building.
What?
We should leave. Let's try to take the lift.
All's well that ends well?
Oh, you made it. You're tougher than...
The cake came back!
I know that, right? But you're perfect.
I was not expecting her to have that "oh my god" voice.
The cake
That
came
really
back
threw
at
me
the
off.
end!
We got the cake though. Oh, you called that. You did call that.
Yes! Yes, it's over!
I can't be mad at this game. That was so charming.
I'm gonna let these fucking credits run, just in case
Yeah.
these haven't been captured somewhere somehow. Johnny!
These are very British names, by the way.
Oh, you don't say.
Oh, it, you know, some young
Gary
fairness,
Gray.
Yeah,
His name's an anagram for itself.
Asby.
Oh.
Of course, a peg. I have to have a peg in there.
Ay, ay, ay. You finally get music at the end, even if it is just the title screen music. Yeah. They didn't have apostrophes.
Oh, nice.
Odwer.
We got an O'Dwyer, yeah.
No, not O'Dwyer, Odwer, because they didn't put a fucking apostrophe after the O. Wild. Is that it?
I do not think the voices were credited.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Is it just gonna loop?
Yeah. Oh, well, there we go. They remain a mystery. I mean, as a... Oh, I'm bad with names. Let me scroll.
Well, while
as
you're...
Reality Minty, our Devin... Favorite Devin chat, mentioned the previous games had used developers. So yeah, probably developers and friends of developers.
Well, let me hit this screen real quick.
Oh, much deserved.
We really had to fight for that one towards the end, but
yeah.
Okay, back out of that. Now, for my just desserts, let's see if it says like New Game Plus. Let's see if it says Stage 20. That's fine. Free play. Any particular favorite levels we should replay? Let's do the last one. Let's see what the cheats are.
Yeah. Oh.
Mystery. Invulnerability, all weapons, infinite ammo, laser gun. Well, I guess wouldn't all weapons constitute the...
Yeah.
Bionic Man.
What the fuck is Bionic Man?
So that's probably like, fast movement.
Maybe disable Jill in case it's another character replacement. Yeah.
Okay. It is fun this has cheats. That's a late-breaking say something nice that this game has a fun assortment of cheats. I was hoping they would have the all guns.
This was around the time that they were starting to be phased out, so it's awesome to see that.
Well, looks like I'm going to have to add hostage rescue to my resume.
Yes, we got it. Okay. Shotgun, pistol, pistol 2, pistol 3, pistol 4, assault rifle 1,
Yep.
SMG 1, SMG 2, assault rifle 2, assault rifle 3,
Yeah.
and then back to the shotguns. Those are all our weapons. Besides the laser gun and the food fight gun.
Oh, slow bullet.
You're shooting food at me, and it's also in slow motion.
Yeah.
Look how fast we move now, too. It is a speed up. Yep.
Oh, wow. If only there was a sprint in the main game. I could see maybe why they didn't put it in, because it looks like it breaks the game.
Tis but a flesh wound.
And we still die here, which proves my fucking point. Which proves that's an instant death trigger. It's good to have that confirmation.
And you put the invincibility cheat on, right?
I did.
Yep. So
I sure did.
Didn't even protect you.
Ay. Okay. Give me your closing thoughts on this game while I fuck around with cheats here.
Looks like I'm going to...
So, maybe a bit different, but I'm actually going to start with the negatives first.
That's fair. I'm also going to pull up our avatars for this one, just as a bit of fun.
Yeah. I'm not going to go, obviously too hard on like the budget and the kind of stuff the studio's capable of, just because that's such established of Atomic Planet. Probably the main thing holding this back is the length of the levels for not having checkpoints. Like, I would argue you maybe didn't even need to have checkpoints, but the levels should have been like way shorter. Like most of the levels be half the size they were, or at least like half the encounters, if you were going to go for that kind of emergent gameplay and everything could just end in a flash kind of thing. And also, it's a shame that the chemical mixing thing ended up being very just utility. Oh, you need it for these specific puzzles. And the tear gas, I don't know if we ever really got to use, and there was one that just made a weird purple explosion, I remember. And yeah, like a proper, if a proper inventory system for some stuff like the med kits and the grenades would have been nice. But as much, like, this does feel a bit clunky. Oh, there's the laser weapon, hell yeah. As clunky as it feels, it's definitely it's got a lot of ambition and charm. It really took its jankiness and weird feel and used it as a strength. You know, like for having this kind of twitch, instant kill kind of scramble to win in a gunfight style. It does work with how this game feels to control, which would, I think most people would just try this game for a minute and just go, oh yeah, this controls feels crap. But I think it really works in this game, and as much as it is
Fun
cribbing
cheats.
from Die Hard, you know, it's a fun take on it. It's really charming in a lot of what it does. Obviously, some of those really office tight areas go on too long, and the lack of direction for the player. Not even just the map, but just like visual indicators, like kind of smart level design that you hear a lot about when you listen to commentary tracks in Valve games. Like none of that's really there, and a map would have just fixed it ultimately. But it's hard for me to have an overall negative opinion of this game because I do really like what this one was trying to go for, and definitely felt like this team really pushing themselves trying to do this concept. And obviously, you know, the protagonist not having much lines was not great, but you know, call it British bias, but I just found his like cynicism
Sure.
and constant wit just really funny. Like not endearing, but just that made me enjoy it more in a way.
Sure. Yeah, I largely agree with you. This game, it's hard to get mad at except for the moments that were fucking infuriating, but it's clearly a story of ambition tempered by budget. It's clearly a case where, you know, my headcanon, the way I like to picture it is that this was the last chance for Atomic Planet, for this team, to show their mettle, to show what they were made of, to show what they were capable of. Divorced from a license, given, you know, it's clearly like, you know, a decent budget compared to some of their cheaper looking games, even. And this was their chance to commit to create the game they wanted to create, their dream game, is the way I like to imagine it. Realistically, it probably isn't that clean. It probably isn't that neat and tidy a story. Realistically, it's probably like, you know, it probably started off as a Die Hard game, they lose the license, and then they have to put something together, you know, with the pieces to repurpose what they were building on, what they were doing. Who's to say? Ultimately, though, in terms of the evolution of mechanics from the previous first-person shooter games, in terms of having like these really clearly defined ideas as far as not swapping out magazines, as for having to pick up weapons every time, having such quick time to kill, systems for managing your very precariously low health, and the ticking element of the dizziness. I mentioned like Lester the Unlikely,
Yeah.
a game that people, you know, shit on because it is, you know, in the attempt to make a realistic platformer starring a realistic platforming protagonist, which is to say a complete dweeb who has, you know, issues with the cowardice and, you know, being able to jump and run and jump and all these basic control things. And taking that sort of concept and applying it to a first-person shooter is a novel idea. It is genuinely a neat idea. And I think they got really close in terms of the actual mechanics of play. I think where it fails is in the setting, in the budget they had on hand, in their limiting themselves to the bottle concept by having it all take place in the skyscraper. I think if this was, if it was less about like having like a pathetic protagonist, and it was more just a guy who is, you know, if it was more just focused on momentum, you could take the idea of just picking up guns. Games have taken that idea and ran with it to greater effect in years since. And even in years before in some case.
Mm-hmm.
The chemical mixing stuff, you know, I understand the scientist angle there, but, you know, other games have gone on to do crafting for, you know, different types of equipment and items you can use. And games have also done that before this as well, but crafting really took off in the next years to follow this game. I almost want to say they were ahead of the curve in a couple ideas here.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say that they had a few forward-thinking ideas here, but again, hampered by budget, hampered by low production value, hampered by these endless hallways, the lack of foresight to put a map in there, the lack of, you know, like character interplay and real plot being developed. Things that, that lack of polish, the fact that like half the game doesn't have fucking music in it, so that even when the game is running at full throttle, even when it's hitting all the right notes in terms of like setting up an action set piece, it's just so muted without that extra layer of a musicality to it that an action game like this just cries out for. But you can see what they were going for. You can understand playing this game what their intention was, and looking past all the things, past all the bugbears, past all the layers of frustration, there is a really solid game buried underneath the jank of being shot through walls, the tedium of the mini games, and the lack of polish all around. And that should be applauded in some capacity.
Yeah.
I really think that if this team had been given real carte blanche, if they had their ambitions nurtured with a proper amount of money and time to work on this, obviously they should probably, we're never going to get that from Atomic Planet. That greener pastures may have been better able to facilitate this idea, but they made the most of what they had on hand at the studio they were working for, given the circumstances. And it's incredible that as much of this game, as many of the good ideas that they had, do shine through. And so I really can't get that mad at this game. This is probably the best Atomic Planet game. I'd be as generous as to give this a 3 out of 5 on my personal rating scale. I could see myself coming back to this game. And that's not something we can say for a lot of the games we play on this fucking show.
Yeah.
And
I do a different rating system for my PlayStation 2 stuff. I kind of do more category stuff, but I have a special category for bad but good, where I think, like, yeah, you play it and you say, like, yeah, this is flawed, it has its issues, but it's either inspired or because of the way those come together, it's fun. And this is where this one is for me.
yeah,
Where it's like, yeah, it's bad, but it's like you can get joy out of playing it.
so many changes I would make, so many obvious changes I would
Yes.
make in the interest of
Yeah.
accessibility, in the interest of a general audience.
Yeah,
Just, like,
it's
really
weirdly-
obvious things.
it's the
Even
most
without budget,
inspired-
there's things I would
yeah.
rearrange, things I would move around, tiles, just basics.
It's the most inspired I've been, at least for a game I've been part of on here, where I felt like I would love to see kind of the version of that game with just those changes, or like someone try a take on this with the that hindsight in mind.
Absolutely. And we have some die-hard games to play. We have Spy Games Elevator Mission. We have some points of comparison for this.
Yes.
I don't want to give too much away about some of those games, but I can safely say that this game did better than some of those games, than some of those other competitors. And I think once we have those points of comparison, this game will continue to shine. We will continue to reference this one in the years to come as we play games that did this concept but worse. And it'll really elucidate how strong the concept was driving this one.
Yeah, I forget how Sharky came across this for Games Rehab, but shout outs for finding such an interesting game that's worth the full look for.
Absolutely. And with that said, we're a little off kilter on this screen.
Yep.
It's almost like we were planning initially having 3 people tonight, then we had to go to 2. Folks, we hope you enjoyed that playthrough of Skyscraper, 2008 Skyscraper, Atomic Planet's swan song, or close enough to it. Thank you again, Sharky, for discovering this game on the show, even though I knew about beforehand too. It gave us a great excuse to play this on the show, to play through it in full. I was happy to do it, even during the moments that were intensely frustrating, as I keep coming back to. Because, even the best games have frustrating moments in them, right? And including this qualifies as one of the best games we played on this show. I was genuinely impressed at points with this, and in seeing the vision, and I hope people who watch this, who sat through this, can come over with a little bit of appreciation for it too. Give it a shot. You might be surprised what you find, how it feels in the hand, and so forth. Probably play the Wii version. PC version is busted in its own unique kind of way.
I'm definitely checking out that Wii version in my own time.
But hey, folks, if you liked what you saw here tonight, and why wouldn't you, consider joining the Discord server, discord.gg/bghof. And consider, if you really like the show, financially supporting us, becoming a subscriber here on Twitch, a pledger on Patreon, or a member on YouTube. Any or all of the above will grant you access to the Patreon Saints channel on our Discord server, wherein you can vote on polls like the poll going on right now for a Max Painted Home style game, or to make suggestions to help steer the direction of the show, if you will. And of course, if you cannot financially support us, that is completely understandable. We completely understand. Consider, if you want to help the show out, sharing some of the videos from our suggested viewing playlist on YouTube. 20 handpicked episodes that we think make for solid onboarding onto this little show of ours. Or hey, maybe you know someone who's a big Skyscraper fan, a big fan of skyscrapers as buildings, as a concept, architecture. Maybe they'll have some comments. They'll appreciate the floor plans on display in this game. We leave it to your discretion, dear viewer. This is the part where we would usually look at the schedule, but there may need to be some tweaks, adjustments made for what comes up in the next couple of days, so I'm not gonna hard or fast commit to anything, but we will be putting on a show of some sort on Thursday, on Saturday. So we'll announce those on the days of, and so on and so forth. Thank you for your understanding as we have to do some behind-the-scenes tweaking here on the fly. But always a good time here on the Bad Game Hall of Fame, I like to think. Fucked up the name of my own website there. Fucked up the name of my own show. That's usually a sign that it's time to sign off.
Yeah.
But before we do, let's see who we can raid here. Let's see who we can send viewers the way of. How's about we send folk the way of... Let's send folk over to Ty Tuesday, who appears to be playing Super Mario 64. I bet it is not just regular-ass Super Mario 64. I bet there is probably a little more going on there if I had to hazard a guess. But we'll leave that to folk to find out for themselves. But for the Bad Game Hall of Fame, I have been Crotchety Cassidy.
Oh, I'll try and own that one. And I've been nasally Johnny Baghead. Thankfully not anymore.
Thank you, one and all, for tuning in. Thank you for enjoying Skyscraper with us. And can I do the scientist voice? Can I try to say goodbye?
Oh, go for it. Yeah.
Goodbye.
That was way too cool. No.
All right, you do it then. You.
All right.
With that being said, I think it's time for us to go. I need a medkit.
Bye.
Good night. Oh, good night, everybody.